Welcome back to Power Rangers Cosmic Roar. I am your host, Stanley, and today I am joined by some people, guys. How about y'all introduce yourselves real quick?
Hello, my name is Ryan. I am playing the Charles Counterattack actor of Rye Trucker.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Wesley. I'm playing Warren MacArthur, playing the Blue Ranger, and is it really Cosmic Roar? Isn't it Cosmic War? Oh,
Oh my god, you're banned.
perish.
Get out. Get out right now. You're done. Just, no. Jesus Christ. Warren gets hit by a freight train and dies.
Just Zing takes it. Alright, carry on, sorry.
Oh. Oh.
Just somebody explain that to me because I missed part of it.
No.
Don't worry about it.
No.
Is it the cosmic nut?
Just don't think about it. Anyways, I am Egax. I will be playing the role of Tamaki Rose. Hi, I'm Egax. I'll be playing the role of Morgana.
Yep, just for this session because Joe can't make it, unfortunately.
I'm Zank. I might be here. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's Ryo, my co-GM. He's here to make sure I don't screw up too bad.
Oh, you will anyway.
You will pee.
Oh my.
Look, we're not exactly professional here, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And despite Stan's efforts to keep this PG-13, we're gonna swear.
Ryo! Oh my god. Why you gotta do this to me, guys? Why?
What'd I do?
You know what you did.
Because
God damn it.
To be fair, I think you might have swore while you were like yelling at Wise.
Maybe.
Probably. I was too busy laughing.
We could check the archive.
Yeah, later.
Yes, let's check the Ranger archive. Swearing.
No, Power Rangers don't say.
Search term. Swearing. Curse word. Feck.
That should be a highlight reel of all the times we've sworn, and then be like, dude, PG-13.
If you want to friggin' put that together, by all means, I'm not gonna go through that hassle, though.
He'll do like 3 episodes and get tired of it.
Like, God.
Alright, now I'm pumped for this session. Let's go, man. Woo!
Okay, so last episode was the last hero session episode was Morgana's episode. So since Joe's not here, we'll have his fill-in do the last time on segment. So Tom, take it away.
Uh-oh. I love how somehow I have been the one who gave the most recaps so far.
Right.
Anyways, last time on Power Rangers Cosmic Roar. Heckin',
Friggin'
Let me get a...
Well, a building crashed, and the Guardian was revealed to be a liar.
No, that was the Chaos Roar session.
So, what happened was that day was Friendship Day, and everyone was celebrating it because that's just the thing you do in Ralte.
Yeah.
And everyone was having a grand old time, except for Morgana, because her friend became Evil McDouche. And heckin', like...
Why does Morgana refer to herself in the third person? I'm so confused.
Don't question what the Morgana does.
Just use the DBZ announcer's voice. It'll make things so much easier.
We need Ryan for that. And unfortunately, Ryan is not here today to do the recap, so...
Last time on
not
A
to do the
Dragon
recap,
Has
but-
Balls. Goku will Trunks survive?
Goku will Trunks survive.
No, my favorite DVC recap, and Ryo, you might remember this, because I remember showing it to you ages ago. But Leo, if you're watching this is for you. My favorite recap was, George Bush doesn't care about Kakarot.
No, why should he? Kakarot's a piece of
Ryo! Language!
What?
Boku
Hey, I
no
didn't
Dragon
like-
Gonku Order McDonald.
Dragon Gonku.
We already know this live stream is in full.
Anyways,
it
so
has been
people were
since-
doing friend things except for like most of the hero team because everyone has a tragic backstory apparently.
Hey!
Like heck.
Except
I went fishing. You shut up.
tragic fishing.
I was trying
Hey,
to take back a CD.
It was some pretty tragic fishing.
Look, I'll have you know, Zinc doesn't have any angst at all. He doesn't even have a past.
Anyways, and then Quinn showed up and he was all evil and stuff. He had a philosophical debate with Morgana, and Morgana was like, "Dang, dude, you got a point, actually." But she didn't actually say that out loud. And then like heckin' this lion guy showed up, and he was just like, "Hey, friendship is cool. Let me help you take out a monster." And we're like, "K." And then we took out a monster, and everything was K, except for Morgana. She still doesn't have her friend.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by how naturally you include Heckin into your vocabulary.
It's because he normally
I
includes
had to
a
make a replacement for saying the F word.
yeah.
It can be pretty heckin' hard to adjust.
Feckin'.
Yeah, I'd still say
Oh.
heckin'.
Looks like even
Well, thanks.
Stan failed.
No, I didn't.
You just said he needed an alternative for...
Yeah, and then Tom said, yeah, the F word. I didn't actually say the word.
Fair.
So,
That's not the F word I'm talking about.
but yeah, so good enough recap. So now, setting the stage. This is a Monday morning. And when I say morning, I mean like early morning. I'm talking like 5, 6 a.m. Okay?
Dang.
And we actually, this time, we open up mid-combat with our 4 rangers, okay? An early morning raid was attempted by the parasites. The Guardian woke all you guys up to rush to the scene. I'm not going to set it all up because this is going to be all imaginatory. I'm going to let you guys God mode during this session. Like this little part, so to speak, okay?
It opens up with Warren just hitting this ooze monster between the legs, and it just sends
Doesn't
it
have
flying.
legs.
Wow, it just
It
sends
does after Warren's done with it.
hits it in the midsection and just sends it flying. Okay, how about
He
that?
hits it in the gloop.
Okay. Sure, these things can have butts. Why not? But
No buts. We remembered the last time something had a butt.
but
I'm not going to ask.
oh, you don't remember? Okay. But yeah.
I
So
don't. I'm sorry.
so the
It's been
scene-
a while.
Don't worry, it wasn't canon.
yeah. So the scene is it's still dark out. It's early morning. Sun hasn't risen yet. You guys are surrounded by mooks. How you guys taking care of them all? I'll let you all act stuff out.
I'm slashing with my stuff.
What stuff?
The sword thingy that I got.
Okay.
Going hua hua hua. Yeah,
Alright.
just like that.
Warren is on top of a like a one-story building, and like a dozen of these things are trying to crawl onto this building, trying to get at him. And every time they poke their heads over the side of the building, he just bam, just sends them flying with his hammer. And he's just dancing across the roof of this building, it's whack-a-mole, basically.
And after he knocks one particularly far in the distance, you just hear "my leg."
My leg.
How did we get the okay to do that reference?
It's a pirate version. Leave it alone.
No, Pirates was Super Mega Force.
Yeah.
Shut up.
All right.
Kind of a weak season, though.
Okay. So how about Tamaki and Morgana? What are they doing?
Tamaki's doing a whole bunch of like spinning and stuff, just kind of like doing her windy thing. You know how the Tamaki do.
Yeah.
But Morgana smash.
that sounds like Morgana, yes. Morgana smash, Morgana smash. But alright, so you guys are hacking and slashing away, doing all your stuff. And then all of these parasites then start to conjugate in like one big group. How you guys gonna finish them all off in one fell swoop?
Guys, it's time to put our powers together.
All right. I have a multitude of abilities available to me. How do you want me to utilize it?
Good question.
Do you guys want to all just, like, put your finishers together?
All right. I will start summoning a tornado of water around it. It'll just like start low until everybody else figures out what they want to do.
I am gonna make a big fireball. I'm kind of beersing it a little bit, where like I kind of have it small, but then like I'm raising my hands out and kind of making it bigger that way.
It's basically what Frieza did when he was destroying planets.
Kind of, except with the full hands and not the finger.
And also not nearly as big as Supernova.
No.
Also,
Alright,
it's
so-
not as dark or evil.
Hey, look, Frieza was compensating for stuff.
His height,
Sure, we'll go with that.
or the fact that he didn't have, bits.
His complete lack of a personality. I mean, have you seen
Yes.
Super?
That's
Oof.
Yeah. But now here's the thing, do you guys all want to fire your finishers, like, individually just at the same time, or do you want to, like, actually, like, combine them?
I'm
You know
trying
what?
to think of how they would combine because it's kind of a mess.
Oh, I know, I have a thought on how.
You can just do a generic rainbow laser beam.
Nah, I know how it could work.
I would like, you know what? For this, God mode moment, I want to hear it. I want to hear the creativity that would make this awesome.
Okay, well, you're gonna be very disappointed because I'm not creative, but but basically, okay, so Tamaki's finisher is Bird Missile, where she fires off a giant bird made of air, right?
Yeah.
So just like a giant wind blade, then.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Rai's finisher is Sunlight Burst, which is like a super concentrated fireball Hadouken thing, okay? So
the bird lights on fire and flies through the whirlwind, or the
Phoenix
water,
Flame Wings!
flies through the water tunnel, and the monster can't move anywhere because he's stuck in the fissure.
well, close. Oh, basically, while the bird is traveling forward and also inside this tornado of water, it's like rapidly spinning like it's frickin' Star Fox, right? And
Right.
by rapidly spinning, not only is it like a drill, but it's also like picking up like chunks of rock and debris along the way. So it's all four in one, and then it just smacks right into this blob and just goes up in a big explosion. That's how I vision it. But if you guys have a
Cool.
better plan, by all means.
I like it.
I just thought of something slightly better.
Oh.
Okay, so all you said up to that point, instead of the rocks, when the bird hits, then the fissure just kind of opens up and just like fire gushes out,
That works, yeah.
and then that explodes.
Yeah, I like it. So what are you guys gonna call that move?
Good question, Sam.
Elemental. Let's
let
see.
me-
Convulsion of nature.
Cosmic burst.
Rules of nature.
Ooh. Oh! Wait, I see what you're doing there.
And it's
But at the
cool.
same time,
Instinct.
it's not bad. Like, I know what you're doing, but at the same time, it's not bad.
I don't know.
Rules of nature is great.
How about Celestial Howling?
Cool. Whatever. Let's go.
Celestial Howl. I like it. Okay. Like,
Celestial Howling.
boo. Howl was better.
No,
Anyway.
howl.
cares?
Just howl. Only howl.
Or Celestial
Okay.
Cry. How about that?
Cry of the animalistic instincts.
Stan.
Huh.
Shut up. Just shut up.
I didn't even do anything! What?
Cry of nature.
Cry of nature. Okay, that works.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
Guys, why do I feel like we just spent like 10 minutes discussing something that's pointless?
Because you did.
Cry of nature. It's official. That's what it's called. Okay.
God help you if I use my jam powers.
Alright. Okay, so giant blob blows up, and then a crystal just plops on the ground where it was. Like, so,
Oh, neat.
so on this, like, smoking, just, like, char on the floor. There's now a Chronos Crystal like right there in the middle of it.
Tamaki will walk up and grab it.
Okay.
And I say, alright, good job, team!
And then I demorph. I'm just like, yeah, great work, guys. Let's get this back to the Guardian.
And so then the Guardian poofs all four of you up into the Hall of Champions, and he nods in approval and goes, "Great work, everybody. You displayed splendid teamwork today. More than usual, in fact."
Yeah, it's weird. So it's almost like we had like more control of ourselves than usual.
And so he's like, and so then he's like, well, hopefully that'll be the end of disturbances today. Nidalee seems to take breaks in between attacks. I'm sure you've noticed.
Yeah, that's awfully convenient.
So, and
anyways, I don't want to hear any more like disturbances from Nidalee or anyone else. My first day of school's today.
The destroyed university, though.
no, it's back. Don't worry about it.
That was
Alright.
quick.
I have an early shift tomorrow, so I probably have. He checks his watch, which isn't there because he's still in his Power Ranger outfit. Not enough hours to get some sleep, so if you wouldn't mind, teleport me back home.
Very well. And so then he poofs Warren like right into his bedroom.
And he immediately collapses into bed.
In his ranger suit still.
Fine with that. He's fine with that.
You're gonna wake up sweaty.
Yeah.
Oh well.
No, they're regulated.
I wonder what those suits are made of.
Just don't say spandex.
Oh, it's not spandex.
And how about you three? What would you like to do?
My first class doesn't start until at least noon. I don't think I'm gonna be able to like get much sleep. I'll stay here for a bit and watch more archives.
Very well.
I'd like to win the lottery, but
Right.
After a bit, I'll just have Guardian teleport me back home so I can do my makeup and stuff.
Right, Morgana, what have you two?
Rai kind of looks around, and he's all like, yeah, I think I'm gonna hang here for a while. I don't have anything else to do.
Meanwhile, Morgana's like, yeah, take me back, I want to sleep.
Very well. And then poof. Just- Very well. The archives are yours to enjoy. If you need me, simply call for me. And then the Guardian fades. So now
Will do, blue dude.
So now Rai and Tamaki are all alone in the Hall of Champions.
Alrighty. So, Rai's just he's still kind of looking around. He didn't really have anything in mind at this point.
He just kind of said things.
He just kind of
He was
said,
just like,
"What?"
well, if Tamaki's gonna be here.
So he kind of not tiptoe, but he kind of like takes a step, pause, takes a step, pause, takes a step, pause towards Tamaki, and he's all like, "So, Tamaki, you excited about school and stuff?"
Not really?
You don't like learning?
I mean, I don't have anything against it. It's just another part of life. Like,
You can kind of. I'm saying this mainly to us as players and I guess the audience. You can kind of tell in his voice. It's almost like he's trying to kind of force out normal conversation and not be weird.
Which in turn is making
super
him weird.
anyways.
And he's all like,
So,
Yes.
You like books? I read a book one time.
I remember that. So he's all like, that was a real cool attack we did earlier.
Yeah.
want to eat food?
I'm so glad bad it didn't take 12 minutes in order to think of a name for it.
And then Rai's all like, yeah, this, he says to himself, yeah, this ain't going anywhere. So he's like, okay, well, have fun, Tamaki. And
You don't want to watch anything with me? Like, I feel like the archives are kind of here for us to like learn and stuff. You sure you don't want to take the time to brush up? You
No,
know,
learning's
like-
lame, said the dude who wanted to go to school.
Good idea. Let's watch more Lightspeed Rescue.
I mean,
Well, I haven't seen that one yet, so
he's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'll watch with you. And he, I assume Tamaki's sitting down. Or is she?
yeah, she probably finds a place to just kind of lounge.
Alrighty, so
She finally brought in that table. She's sitting on top of that.
Like in between like the last hero session and this one, she has slowly like brought in several pieces of IKEA furniture that she and Warren assembled.
You know what? I approve. Sure, why not?
so then Rai's going to walk to Tamaki's left and Goku squat next to her.
I swear you said Goku.
I did say Goku squat, yeah. He Goku squats next to her.
I thought for some reason I thought you were gonna say, okay, so Rai walks onto her lap, and I was gonna be like,
Yeah, at that point I'd be like, spend a charge, fling Ryan off me.
So
What season is
yeah.
What season is this?
Good question.
Well,
I didn't exactly have a specific one in mind to watch.
You want to ask the Guardian which one we should watch?
You know what? Sure. Hey, Guardian, what's good?
Operation Overdrive.
Bad taste, my guy.
and then the Guardian goes, Rai, have you finished your studies of the Lightspeed Rescue Team yet?
I left off near the climax.
Oh, well. Then I suppose that wouldn't be a good idea, because then Tamaki wouldn't understand much. So, Tamaki, where are you currently in your studies?
I just wrapped up Vector Flash, if I remember correctly.
Very well. Well, then how about you all see the escapades of the Take Flight team, then? And so then a gate lowers down in front of you two, and on top of it is a ranger helmet who, the helmet is has the theme of a hawk on it. And then the Guardian continues to speak, and he goes, I believe you all would learn a lot about a team that not only all had one uniform power source, but let's just say that the various team members came from all sorts.
I see.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. Thanks, G-Man.
Before assuming the Guardian's gonna disappear,
Yep.
before Guardian Guy disappears, Rai is all like, you want to watch it with us, Guardian?
Oh, I appreciate the invitation, but I'm afraid that in my condition, I need all the rest I can possibly get.
Oh.
Yeah, there might be an emergency where a crystal pops up and he'll need all the brain power he needs.
That's true. Alrighty.
Call if you need anything, and then he, fades away again.
Rai says to himself, I'm gonna make Guardian be my friend.
Your thoughts in the hole, you're expelled.
No evil
Man,
allowed in the
man,
Hall of
like-
Champions.
No evil around the whole champions.
And then I imagine like the show starts and Tamaki just kind of like goes into her purse and is just like, here, your favorite, and she just tosses him some animal crackers.
Sweet!
So, okay. So, you guys begin to watch, and we do, like, a transition. I'm gonna say this is about 2-ish hours later, right?
Right.
And so while this is going on, and you guys are seeing the origins of these rangers, the Red Ranger having amnesia, but somehow still knowing how to use the secret technology to be a Power Ranger, and everyone else on the team just kind of being these civilians he managed to pick up along the way, right? Is there any sort of conversation that would happen between these two, or do they just kind of sit there and just kind of like pay attention?
I mean, I'm probably just gonna like have my full attention on this unless Rai wants to talk about something.
At this point, Rai is making short glances at Tamaki. Not many. But he's also trying to kind of stay focused because he doesn't want to be even more awkward.
And so it's then we get to, and you'll have to forgive me for a little cliche I'm about to pull here, but we get to an action scene in this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And like right as it seems like the monster of the week and these rangers are about to have like this big clash, the gateway shuts off. And so then the Guardian appears.
Hey, did you forget to pay the cable bill?
And then the Guardian like kind of just ignores what Tamaki said, and he goes, "We have a situation," and he waves his hand,
We have a
and
situation.
then Morgana and Warren's still morphed but asleep, and Morgana in her PJs just poof are now in the hall. So yep.
What?
Rangers, this is a situation most serious. I need your attention.
Okay, alright, I'm up, okay, okay.
What's up?
Oh, god damn it.
Hack wheeze. Barely.
Rai's all like, "Hi, Warren!"
I mean, like, he kind of fell 2 feet out of the air, just like straight onto his back.
Right after being awoken.
Yeah.
Real quick, how do I make my guy right side up?
Good
Ryo.
question.
And so, like, he hasn't taken a shower since the last fight, and he's just, like, feels nasty and gross, and he's just, like, unhappy in general.
Thank you.
Just saying.
Ryo.
That's how I feel.
Oh my
That's cool. I just want to know how to do it.
But anyway. So then the Guardian then goes, "Behold the viewing globe," and the viewing globe like floats towards everybody, right? It rests on the table that Tamaki brought. So
Yeah.
and in it an image of a cube pops up. And this cube looks like it's fractured, and within the cracks you can see like energy pouring out of it. Right? And the Guardian goes, "By any chance, do any of you know what this is?"
It looks like a cube.
Are we talking about the object itself, or the energy pouring out of it?
They are one and the same.
No, then. I assume something to do with our...
I remember having a dream where I fought one of these, but it was like really big, and we were like better rangers at the time.
Did you play... Were you playing Final Fantasy the other day?
No, the heck is a Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy does not exist in this universe.
Well, you see,
It's one of the franchises that we didn't get the rights to, so we can't mention it.
Right, we have the video game series Last Dream.
Yes.
We got there's money in the budget for a Steve Burton cameo, but that's it.
Yes. But and the Guardian then goes, "I thought not," because Morgana, obviously, because she doesn't know anything Ranger related, so she's like, "Frick, dude, you got me." Like, so
Heck, man, I don't know.
yeah. So he's like, This is what is called a king's credentials. It is an ancient artifact of most importance.
It looks damaged.
It
it
sounds
damaged?
important.
This is an interdimensional artifact that I fear our enemies may be after soon, as I recently became aware of it in my rest.
Warren just kind of like puts his hands together and like presses his like forefingers against his lips as if he's deeply contemplating something, but he doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Do you happen to know why it ended up in our dimension?
Well, as some of you are aware, I'm sure, and then this is just exposition for the audience, very obviously. A few years ago, an interdimensional rift opened up between our realm and the animal world. That is what caused the beast folk to start living amongst us here. The king's credentials are a very powerful series of artifacts from that world. I assume it made the jump over, just like previous ones have.
This was something that's happened more than once?
Oh yes. In fact, you all remember Leo? The king's credentials is what allowed him to morph.
Oh, that's his morphing thing. Neat.
I need you four to go and retrieve this artifact. We can't let anyone else have it.
Alright, let's go be big god dang heroes then. And he like summons his helmet and slaps it onto his head.
I'd love to help, but like, I've been giving up so much of like my like actual life that for like ranger stuff, I can't keep doing this. Like, I have to keep some semblance of my actual life. Like, can I trust you three to like do this? Like, normally I would, but like,
We got
it's the
this.
first day of school, you know? Like,
Is that Morgana talk?
No, that's
that's
Tamaki.
Tamaki.
Morgana just kind of is like, alright, let's rock. And like, she's ready to go.
Yeah, Morgana's okay with this.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright. I don't see any problem with it.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, if you all are sure. However, Tamaki, should something go awry, we will be needing you.
I understand.
Very well.
Plus,
And... Gone.
plus, you know, if something goes wrong over here, then I'll be available.
Very true. And so then the Guardian poofs Tamaki into her room. so no Tamaki for now. So
Tamaki got canceled.
kinda. And so then the Guardian goes, let me fill you in on the situation. And as he talks, the viewing globe like changes images to show like what he's talking about, right?
he turned it on PowerPoint mode.
Pretty much, yeah, kinda. So,
It'd be funny he had like a little pointer
that he pulls out of his robe.
It has the funky transitions in it.
Yeah,
As you can see from this diagram.
yeah. And so he's like, I sense that the King's Credentials is located somewhere deep in the jungle. And I believe it is most likely heavily guarded. However, because of its own power, I can't teleport you directly to it. You're going to have to get there on foot.
Lame.
As well, and this is the most dangerous part, should something go wrong, I can't retrieve you all until you're a safe distance away from the area either.
I will echo my companion's thoughts on the situation. Lame.
However, let me reiterate, this artifact is the most important thing on our mind, should be the most important thing on our minds right now. No one else should be allowed to have this, otherwise the consequences could be dire. In fact, if it comes down to it, destroy it.
Warren, being tired and irritable, just puts his hands up and says, understood, extremely important artifact. Retrieval, if possible, destruction if necessary. Got it. Awesome. And he puts like two thumbs up.
Yeah, whatever. Sure. Let's do this.
Rai's all like, "Don't worry, Guardian. We'll get this artifact for you."
Can you just like transfer some of that energy just over here?
You want that anime shonen pro tag energy?
I mean, just like if you could like turn fire into energy that wouldn't kill me, that would be fantastic.
And then the Guardian goes, "Oh, that reminds me. Warren,
Yes?
Tamaki left this for you," and he just poofs like a frickin' giant jug of coffee into his hand.
It has a little sticky note. No, it's just like
To my
it's kind
BFF
of
Warren.
personalized. I'm not sure what you would want it to say, so I'll let you judge. What would Tamaki write on it?
Just a bunch of
It has Warren with
Just
one
like-
R written.
It's
Two-way
it's
red.
like you go to the Starbucks and get your name wrong.
Yes.
no, just like this a bunch of like printed off coffee emojis. And Warren like dissipates his helmet and chugs it. And you know what?
The note is
I'm gonna go take
unnecessarily
a very big sip from my monster. I will be right back.
So,
Cause goddamn it, I need it.
then the Guardian goes, "Now, are there any questions?"
No, I'm
No.
good. Tamaki's more of the questions, girl.
Good. The fate of our world is in your hands, Rangers. And so then he waves his hand and poof, our Rangers are transported into the jungle. And I'm not going to transition the map just yet because we need to approach the area it's in. And when you guys poof and there's like, foliage and trees everywhere, right? You just hear the Guardian in your head say, "Head north from where you are currently. That's the best directions I can give you."
Could you tell us which way north is?
Directly in front of you.
Got ya.
Rai just like starts to like bolting off.
It would be funny if everyone was facing a different direction.
One person is upside down.
And Ryo just flips and Riot's token again.
Don't tempt me. Actually, since it came up, everybody look at Rice token for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see this?
See what?
Okay, that's a no. You can't see it while I'm spinning it. I've just been spinning him in circles for a few
Okay,
minutes.
no. Can't see it.
That's a shame. It's a very funny image.
But yeah, you guys...
Constant cartwheeling.
But yeah, my furnace is about to blare, so you guys act out going through the jungle for like a minute.
I just kind of imagine Ryo just kind of a whim away, a whim away.
He has a bounce in his step. He's raring to go. So he's moving. He's going north. He looks back and he's all like, "Come on, guys,
Why are you like this?
we gotta go get the doohickey.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't you want to get it?"
I mean, no, we just gotta though.
And then to himself, or in his mind, Rai's all like, "Getting this artifact will make Guardian want to talk to me, maybe."
What?
That's Rai's new character arc. He wants to be friends with the Guardian.
So as you guys head forward, does anyone try to make conversation, or are you just kind of like, well, eyes on the mission, and you just go forward?
Alright, so what? Hang on a moment. I gotta sneeze.
Warren takes off his helmet, sneezes, puts helmet back on.
Well, I'm not gonna sneeze with my helmet on. That'd be terrible.
He doesn't want snot on his visor when he has to fight and stuff. That's nasty.
I don't know. As we're heck, we're not even walking. We're probably doing like that full sprint run that they were doing in the Power Ranger movie that was moving faster than its Possible.
If you guys want to be doing that, sure.
All right. So as we're walking, Warren suddenly says, "Hey,
What?
we can
Yeah?
cover more ground than this. Come on!" And he
Good
actually
idea,
just,
Warren.
he just like explodes into speed, just like.
So,
I open palm, sprint, following Warren.
so,
Warren does not do that. He does like an actual like Olympic sprint.
so
He doesn't know to run.
Warren's gonna be outpacing you two because he's the only one who's morphed. So, like,
The only one
Okay,
running
so-
properly.
Question.
yeah.
Okay.
You said that I can do simple stuff with. You said we can do simple stuff with elemental powers, and that won't consume a charge.
Yeah, I'm not
Like,
gonna be that petty. No.
So, since Mold Earth is a cantrip, can I just have Morgana just constantly, like, shape the ground in front of her so that, like, any rough terrain is just kind of like a jogging path so she doesn't tire herself out as much trying to keep up?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So now,
Alright,
so
so
now
to-
both Warren and Morgana are outpacing Rye.
To keep up with this new, so seeing this new development, Warren actually like starts to frost the like. I'm going full Frozone here,
Where is my super suit?
and he
Why
like
do you need it?
he starts ice skating on frozen ground he creates in front of him. Would that cost him points?
Because this is just a funny little scene, I'm not gonna cost you anything. Like, so okay, Warren's gonna be in the lead, Morgana's gonna be in second, and Rye's gonna be in like dead last.
I feel like I'm being
Brian's just
mocked
like,
for my
"Come on,
running
guys,"
abilities.
And then the guys come on, and he's just like, aw.
So Rye's all like, I see how it is, and so then he does the jet boots thing.
Okay, so does he morph first or does he just do that?
Does he need to morph for it?
He doesn't need to, no.
All right, he won't morph. He's still gonna be open palm Goku running across Snake Way running, but
So he does the
Yeah.
shadow rocket skates thing then, basically.
yeah.
Oh, like just like every time he
Dude,
takes a
you are
step,
gonna
he like.
mess up your shoes something fierce.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like.
Yeah, like your ranger suit would be equipped to handle your firepower. Your shoes won't.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if he's in his ranger suit, then like setting off mini explosions every time he takes a step, no problem.
Okay, he can be in the ranger suit. then.
Okay, final morph then.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he'll. I'm thinking more along the lines of like just a super fast like runner sprint with the jet boots and the ranger suit. So he does that.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, Warren will get fancy and like do a
A pirouette.
not like a what do you call it? Like a loop-de-loop.
Yeah. He does the Iceman thing.
Yeah, he does the Frozone thing. He does the Iceman thing.
I just imagine at some point Rye just blazes past Morgana and she's just like, and she just kind of like darts away his fire trail so that the forest doesn't catch on fire.
Warren does the same.
So now, since Morgana's not morphed, she's gonna be in last, and then Warren and Rye are neck and neck. So now both of you roll against each other to see who gets there first, who wins this
Well,
race.
Would you want to?
If no one gets above a 6, that
Yes.
Damn.
hang on, I want to see if I can nat 6 this.
Okay. No.
Worth a
exact.
try.
Exact So by just barely, Warren reaches this giant temple entrance right before Rye does.
And as they break the clearing, like Warren puts like this big platform of ice out like in front of him, and he slows down, but he puts his arms out and turns like he's kind of going like like ha ha, and he just slides backwards as he slows down, just like showing off to the others.
Meanwhile, Morgana is way over that way.
That way, in what direction?
She's working smart, not hard.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wait, what direction?
The direction you guys just came from.
Oh, so like So I didn't make it ahead.
Yeah, Warren won the race, and then Rai was like right behind him, and Morgana's like still trying to catch up. So.
Because she's putting out.
Yeah.
She's putting out fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Morgana's being the responsible one because Tamaki can't mom right now.
Pretty much. So, Rai, how do you take this defeat?
Probably would have smacked his face into the big ice thing. You know, like
Right, yeah. Just skates right into it.
skates right into it. And he's like, "Oh man!" And then he's gonna tenderly try to climb over the ice thing. I assume it's not very tall. Or
No,
is it
it's
very tall?
not.
All right, so he stops in his tracking. He's all like, "Yosh," and like starts kind of like slowly and tenderly, almost like a small child, climbing over, kind of barreling over the ice. And ice is the ice pillar doohickey. Is that close to where this temple thingy is?
It's like literally right in front of the temple entrance.
Okay, yeah. So once he gets over, he's just gonna kind of stand up and walk forward.
So, Warren and Rai, you are now at this giant big temple gate deep in the jungle. This place is pretty big and wide. And you know, and you notice there's two entrances. One right in front of you, but then like, and I'm not gonna have you roll for it because like they're so big you would notice anyway. And then another one that's like off to the side a little ways.
Alright, so when you say temple, are these like in the shape of, say, an Aztec temple? Like pyramids?
Sure, why not? Like the outside is not what's important because you're gonna see the inside in just a sec.
Alright, so
I'm kind of imagining the temple from Crystal Chronicles that makes us really angry.
Oh no, that would be like an endgame dungeon. I'm not doing like.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Alright, so Warren looks at the main entrance and looks at the side entrance, and then he looks at the other two and he says, "Well, what do you think?"
I'll give my opinion when I catch up.
Morgana's still putting out fires and also like defrosting plants.
And yet she still has the time to be a smart aleck.
Yeah.
Rai says to Warren, maybe we can go in different entrances, in the two different ones, and reconvene in the center or something.
Okay.
I don't think splitting up is good, considering
No.
we have less than our normal party.
Yeah.
Right.
By this point,
Right.
Morgana's like just catching up to the two.
Rai, look at me right now. Like, he points to his visor, which you cannot see his eyes through, but he points at them anyways. Look at me. Never split the party.
Okay.
That is superhero rule number 1. Never split the party. Morgana? He
Yeah?
calls out to her as she's like sliding up to them. What is superhero rule number 1?
Don't wear capes.
No capes.
What is superhero rule number 2?
Don't go all in on the superhero landing. It's killer on the knees.
Don't split the party.
No, that's rule 1 if you're on a super team. Rule 2 is don't get on the boat.
I guess you're right, Rai says, and he looks forward.
What? Wait, didn't Spoonie make an episode on that?
Yes. So,
God damn it.
which entrance now are you guys gonna take?
Alright,
I'm caught up, right?
Yeah, you're caught up.
Alright, so since this is a temple, so I can assume it's made out of some sort of rock or stone-like material.
You can assume that.
I'm going to assume for the purpose of trying to use my power to do something.
What? I mean, you can attempt.
I'm going to try and put my hand on the temple, and I'm going to try to, like... Okay, so you know how, like, Toph sees things? I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, so spend a charge and then roll 3d6. Well, actually, you're not morphed, so it'd be 2d6.
I was going to
but
say,
yeah.
I'll morph for the purpose of this.
Oh, okay, then yeah, but go for it. 15, okay.
Nice.
Pretty good, pretty good. Okay. So,
Also, I can't spend a charge because I don't have access to Morgana's token.
I could have swore I gave it to you.
I'm clicking on it and I can't do anything.
Hold on, I'm gonna see. Huh. Yeah, you're not there. I could have swore I gave it to you earlier. Hold on.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning it, but I...
There, now
There
you
we
should
go.
be able to. So,
Alright, charge spend.
okay, so you put your hand on top of, or rather, onto a nearby pillar, and you, like, close your eyes and you focus, and you start to sense, like, the innards of this temple, right? And
Alright.
in it, you can't see, like, super far in, but you get a pretty good idea of just how big this place is. And in it, you also sense that there's something in there, and it's moving around.
Alright, so once I'm done focusing, I'm going to relate to the party. Alright, so... 1. This place. Very big. It's quite something. And while I'm explaining this, I'll just kind of, like, draw in the dirt, like, a rough sketch of what I think the layout is up to, like, what I've been able to see.
Okay.
And at one point, I'll just kind of, like, draw a circle in that map, and it's just like, here's the last location of something I felt moving inside the temple. So, we're not exactly the only ones here.
So in this diagram, and I'm actually going to take a peek at the map real quick to make sure I'm getting this right. So you guys won't see it because I'm not showing it to you just yet, but like you'll see soon. But let me just make sure.
Oh, you'll find out. You're about to summon it.
Yeah. So in this like rough little sketch you drew, you note how there's like this main path, and then that path then further splits off into like multiple areas, right? And that's if you go in like the main entrance. And if you go in the main entrance, it's not immediate, but a bit of a ways in, there was the thing that was moving. Okay? And meanwhile, if you guys go into the side entrance, you won't be in the view of that thing that's moving, but you're not really sure if that area is safe, because it seems like really enclosed, and like, hey, who knows, maybe this place is booby-trapped or some crap, like, you know, so... So basically your choices are the direct path or the go-around path, essentially.
So,
So with that in mind, what do you guys want to do?
alright, so with the vibrations that Morgana felt, did it seem like that this entity was off to the side or in the main entrance?
It's a little ways in the main entrance.
Well,
So if we want to avoid it, we take the side entrance, but since I didn't exactly get a clear depiction of that, there could be all sorts of, like, traps or whatnot waiting for us. Like, if you want, I could, like, get closer to the side and try to scan for traps. But it kind of takes my energy to do this, so, you know,
well,
if I'm doing this, then I'll be less useful in combat.
we'll just have to keep a good eye out as we go in. And honestly, if something else is hunting for this artifact, then we do want to confront them and get rid of them. Like, yes, we can secure the artifact and then sneak out, but that would still leave them as a threat to, you know, a threat in the future. So,
I mean, yeah, but, like, I don't know.
Kai, what do you think?
Kai.
Sorry, Rai.
Red,
Okay.
what do you think?
Bro, what do you think? Dragon Ball Z Kai, what do you think?
Dit, 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 dit.
Supreme Kai, what do you think?
All right. Well, I suppose we'll spend 30 more seconds on this joke.
That's fine. So, Rise all like, I think Warren has a point. We probably should at least try to take care of the threat at least.
We don't know if it's a threat. It could be just something that lives here.
Maybe we can make friends with him.
No.
Yeah, something tells me it's not friendly, but I'm not against the idea. Maybe let's try to get a good look at it before we start swinging, yeah?
With your
I just know it's a
or-
thing that moves. I don't know what it looks like.
Okay, did it feel like it made big footsteps or human-sized footsteps?
It was.
Well, GM?
Yeah, I was about to answer. It was more just kind of like sliding around.
Sliding
Like
around.
kind of like a snake, but not really.
Well, that sounds somewhat familiar, doesn't it? He says as he summons his hammer.
Maybe it could be a snake person. Let's not be racist.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met a friendly snake person. Let's go.
Wow! Wow!
Okay.
Are we just charging in then?
You guys are.
I don't know.
Well, let's not charge in. Let's.
You,
Well, let me ask
Confidently.
this. Because you said that whatever's in there, it's like not. It's like it's made a little bit of ways in through the front.
yeah.
But like, so it's. Is there any way
Yeah,
for
we'll
us?
bump into it if we use the front entrance.
Pretty much, yeah.
How long would that take for
Uh,
us to actually meet? Is there anything we can do to figure that out?
Uh,
Or like where exactly the doohickey is?
well,
Doohickey being the monster.
well. I'm trying to judge like our distance, so that would be, and then
Darn, if only we had someone who could turn invisible right now.
I know, right? Then they could scout ahead. Oh well. but assuming you guys don't go in at like ranger speed and you're going in at like just a normal little pace, right?
I'd say we should approach with a cautious pace.
Yeah, okay, so I'd say you guys would meet up with it in like 5-ish minutes, give or take.
5. So. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
what we
assuming
can
we're
do.
going at normal speed, it'll be like a few minutes. 5-ish, give or take.
Yeah, maybe we should go in through the front, but go in very slowly and try to kind of gauge the situation from there.
Yeah, front entrance could be trapped anyways.
Okay, so if that's what you guys want to do, then let me just pull up the map here, and then I will show you all where you're at. So there we go.
Oh geez, this place is big.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are walking in, and it's a pretty narrow path, so who's gonna be the brave one to go in first?
Warren's always been a big old man, so you'll go first.
I'll defend you, ladies.
You pokes.
Alright, so now...
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a freaking minute.
What?
I know what this place is.
No, you don't. What are you talking about? You,
Don't worry about it.
you don't know what this place. This is the jungle temple. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
But
Jungle Temple.
you,
Oh, sweet, a bow.
you don't know what the what.
I know exactly what this is. You shut up.
All right, so now, Warren, I need you
Yep.
to call heads or tails.
Tails.
Tails, okay. Okay, so
Tails.
so you make your way through, and you're like going at a cautious pace, you know, keeping an eye out, looking around, feeling the walls, and this tunnel entryway seems totally fine. You don't really feel like there's any danger.
Alright, so I come to the end of the hall. Like, is there a door at the end of the hall, or is it just open up into another room?
Yeah, it just opens up into another room, like this big room that you see here.
Alright, Warren looks back to the others and just motions them forward.
I go forward.
Okay, so your eyes like, no, I'll do it.
Into the darkness.
So, all right.
I'm gonna go over here, guys.
So, oh god.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Morgana, where'd you go?
Goodbye.
Speedrunning tactics.
Yeah, but okay, so you guys now have come into this big circular way. In the center of it, you see this giant pillar made of some like
Giant evil column.
yeah, made of this like unknown material. It kind of looks like rock, but like it seems different from all the other stuff this temple's made of. So who knows? And in this rock, and also off to the sides, and again, this is just stuff for if you guys don't want to roll perception. You can roll it if you want to get like further details. But like also glancing around, you see that this room splits off into 5 different ways. So, oh, is that you rolling
see.
perception?
Yeah, that's my perception. I apologize.
Okay. Oh yeah, no problem. So you take a look at the big pillar in front of you, and you have to like squint a bit because like you're still being cautious, right? But you see that there's a keyhole in it, like at the base of it.
Which one?
There's a big pillar like right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
And in that big pillar is a keyhole.
Yeah.
Hey, Rye, you know how to pick a lock?
No.
I do.
If only we had a thief on our team.
I mean, I suppose I could, like, try to summon, like, ice?
Jam an icicle in the freaking keyhole. See if that works.
No. I'm not gonna do that because wait. Actually, you know, DM,
Eh?
would you say that my gearhead would give me a bonus against mechanical devices such as a lock?
Well, you don't know if this lock is mechanical or not, though. So.
Yeah, but locks are generally simple mechanisms.
Yeah. Well, let me think. Based on what I remember of what you described that's in Warren's toolbox that he carries everywhere, right?
It basically kind of everything.
Yeah. Well, I don't recall you ever mentioning, like, lock picks or, like, hairpins or anything like that, so I would say no.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
I mean,
Hairpins, you say? Morgana's a girl.
A
She
hairpin.
might have one.
Okay, roll.
I have a screwdriver. Screwdriver and a hairpin. Yeah.
Okay, so Morgana,
We're doing this Fallout style.
Morgana, flip a coin and call it, and if you call it right, you have a hairpin.
Heads.
Okay, so do your coin. Heads, hey, okay, so Morgana's like, hey, I got this, and she just and then, like, her hair, like, lowers a little bit. She has naturally short hair anyway, but, like, so yeah,
I
hairpin.
knew there was a reason I was a girl.
So, you now have hairpin, what do you do with it?
I can either take the hairpin and try to pick the lock, and hope that my gearhead skill gets me a +1 to picking locks.
You know what, I'll allow it, sure, why not?
Gimme.
Fork it over. Well, Morgana.
And he's still morphed, so...
Yeah. So, okay. Warren takes the hairpin, and
Alright.
I assume you're gonna go try and pick this lock?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
2d6 +1? Yeah.
Yep, roll it. 2d6 plus 1.
Sorry,
Oof.
that was a 4. That was a 4.
Yeah, oof. Okay, so you try it, right? And you're like fiddling with it, and then the hairpin just snaps in half.
Crap.
Yeah.
Can I at least fish the remnants of the hairpin out of the lock so it doesn't...
You know what? Yeah, I'll allow it, sure.
Alright,
You just pull it out.
It wasn't a critical failure. I didn't get both ones.
Yeah,
Thank
so
God.
so yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I'll let you just kind of pull it out, sure. So,
Warren holds up the remainder of the hairpin. Sorry! I'll get you new hairpin.
Those fangs are like $100
$100.
for like $1.
$100 for a friggin' hairpin?
It's a really expensive hairpin.
Diamond?
You see, the additional $99.99 is for sentimental value.
Yeah.
I was really
so
attached to
that
that
didn't
hairpin, guys.
Alright.
buy my hairpins off of Buyee, so $20 shipping.
You look closely at the hairpin. There's a little Supreme written on it.
This the Supreme Temple.
Streaks.
So, okay, now what are you guys gonna do? Because, like, your only way of getting at this lock is gone, pretty much.
You
So
said
that's
we.
probably gonna do nothing, but I'm gonna walk up to the pillar, gonna put my hand on it, and I'm gonna try to do the simplest test to see if this thing is actually made of like stone or not.
Okay, so you're just gonna, like, feel it out?
Yeah, like
I-
nothing that would take a charge.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
you basically,
if,
like,
if
you-
my powers react to it, all I know it's a rock.
I like to imagine Morgana just walks up and, like, knocks on it. Just, like... but,
Identifying rocks with Morgana. Yep, that's rock.
kinda. But yeah, she, like, walks up and she's like... Nah, I don't think I... And she's just like, nah, I don't think I can help here.
It's outside my power set.
That said, though, I will say that... Because Morgana walked to, like, another side of it, based on the map, right? And, like,
Right.
did her little test. After doing that, though, you notice a second keyhole, like, right under where you knocked. So...
So I'm just gonna circle around the pillar and see if there's like, I don't know, 3 more keyholes.
You notice only one more.
Yeah, there's more. There's more keys. There's more keyholes. You probably wouldn't have made much progress picking it.
Guess we gotta find the keys.
I guess so.
So what are you guys gonna do now?
You
We
said
are
that
getting-
we. Sorry, go ahead.
Not breaking up the park.
Warren is like, you are glued to my side.
No,
It
I
would
wasn't
be a
gonna
really
say that.
convenient time to split the party, but we shouldn't.
Alright, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one.
Do you guys agree? Do you want to go that way?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so who's gonna lead the charge?
Warren, I guess.
Warren is always in front. Alright, sure.
Didn't see today.
Hammer.
Hammer.
You have your hammer out. Okay. So you go up to this door, and you, I presume, walk through it, right?
I mean, there's no special function that it requires, is there?
No, you just can twist the knob and open it. It's not.
I walk through.
Okay, so you walk through and you come out to this little clearing. That's like, it's like a little garden that's on this temple ground. Okay, and you know, it looks very nice. Whatever. Is there anything you want to do now that you're in this little clearing?
Observe my surroundings, see if there's anything of interest.
All right, roll your perception. 7. Okay, so you take a quick look around and you're like, boy howdy, this sure is a garden that has a river flowing through it. Like, and that's pretty much the only special thing you can kind of make out of this.
Let me give a crack at it.
Okay, 6. Okay,
Boy,
so
this sure is a garden with a river flowing through it.
exactly, same exact thing, pretty much.
I'll do one then.
All right. So
Boy, howdy.
That
Sure
same
is a
as Warren.
garden with a-
this sure is a clearing with water. Yep.
I mean, he's the Blue Ranger. He'll stick his head in the river if he needs to.
I mean, if you want him to do that, by all means, you're free to.
if it gets us somewhere.
So, okay, you stick your helmeted head into the water, and you take a look around, and no, it's just your basic, like, you know, canal, just going through grates in the walls, flowing water. Pretty normal.
brings his head out of the water. Water immediately freezes, and then shatters.
Wow. Rip water. What'd the water ever do to you?
Because he does
not
not
have a
put up
key
with
in
that
it,
sort of
apparently.
All right, so okay, what obvious exits do we have around?
Well, there's the way we came in.
Well, other than the way you came in, you guys notice 3 other doors you could take.
What other doors?
Up here, and 2 over here in this corner.
All right, okay. I can't say that I can totally depend upon, the physical representation of this dungeon to be totally accurate. Okay,
It's
So
not
that's why I-
exactly 1 for 1. Yeah, I know. So you're fine.
All right. I suppose we could work right to left. What
Sure.
do you think? I mean, I'm not gonna make all
down for
all
whatever.
the decisions here.
Yeah,
Um,
leader. Why don't you lead?
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go to the one that we're closest to then.
Yeah,
And then Rye immediately turns around and goes in the door he came in with the wrong.
Morgana just kind of hand on shoulder. Bruh.
I mean, that is the closest, technically.
I know. I meant the other.
So, this one?
Yeah.
Do you guys agree to go in there?
Sure.
All right.
Okay, so who's leading the way on this one?
I want to lead the way.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Rye, you enter through this door. Okay, and now.
Wait, sorry, my headphone came out.
Okay, I'll wait.
Right, sorry, you were saying?
Call heads or tails.
I'm going to say tails.
Okay, heads. So, you walk in, and this room seems to be empty, right? And then you hear, like, this creaking in the walls.
I swear to God, if there are wall masters in here,
Yeah, and, so, do you want to keep going, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Rye has no fear. Okay, so, Warren seems to be the one right behind him. Warren, heads or tails?
head.
Heads, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so, you also hear this creaking. What's your reaction?
Try to track the creaking with my hearing.
Okay, it seems to just kind of be, like, all around this room. Like, there doesn't seem to be a specific source.
Like, Warren is on full alert. Like, he has his hammer in both hands. He has his stances, ready for a fight. He's ready to go. Like, he's just has his eyes and ears peeled.
Okay, so, and now Morgana's last one to enter. Heads or tails?
Heck it, tails.
Okay,
Hey!
so just like Warren, you are immediately alerted to this creaking. What are you gonna do?
Weapon out.
Axe out. Got it. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's her weapon.
Yep. So, meanwhile, Rye's like, I don't care at all. So okay.
I'm used to Morgana just kind of punching things. I forgot that her weapon isn't fists.
Yeah. Joe likes to make Morgana's weapon be like anything he feels like at the moment, even though officially she wields an axe. So.
Instead of morphing into an instrument, it morphs into fists.
Wait, so does... I mean, for an earth wielder,
Yeah.
fists would make sense.
Yeah.
Like gauntlets or something like
Yeah.
that.
So.
Unfortunately, we already have someone like that.
Who?
Sheena.
Yeah. So. Okay, so now I want all 3 of you to. Actually, no. Just Rye. Roll perception.
Okay.
Because he's the one who's leading off. He's the one who's going straight in the middle of the room. Yeah.
That's a 1d6. No, 2d6, right?
Yeah,
Or-
because you're morphed, so.
Right, 2d6.
7. Okay. So, you're looking around and you're like, huh, yeah. This is certainly
There
a
is
great.
a room with some mysterious creaking.
Yeah, just like, huh, must be the water. Whatever. Like, Okay, so you now have all creeped into this room, and you notice there's 2 more doors you can now take. So
There's more?
yeah, so what are you gonna do?
Where are the doors?
I'm gonna say one's this way and then one's this way. So 2 opposite corners, basically.
I say straight ahead. What do you think?
Straight ahead sounds good.
I can't go straight. Wait, I can't do that with this character.
No. So, okay, as you guys are moving forward, you hear the door behind you lock, like automatically.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. And,
Why do I hear your boss music?
and now the creaking gets louder. Okay. And you notice, is this room smaller than it was like literally 3 seconds ago?
It's one of those kind of rooms, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going for the scratchy voice now. I'm trying to give some sort of inflection in my voice. I don't know what to do. Okay.
So the ceiling and the walls are slowly moving in on you guys. What are you gonna do?
Right. Get the door open.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the door and try to open it. I
Which
assume to no avail.
which door? The one you just came in, or like the one that's like you were heading towards?
Let's try and move forward. I say the one we were maybe heading towards.
So this one down here.
Yeah, let's do that one.
All right, roll for me.
2d6 again.
Yes.
2d sizzle. 8.
All right, so you're wrestling with this door, and this isn't like a door with a knob. It's one that just has like a handle, right?
Okay.
And so it's like a sliding door, but it's like really big and heavy. And as you're pulling on it, you feel it's giving a little bit, but like you're having to like put your all just to move it like a little. So you're like struggling.
Roy. Right. Let me give you a hint.
Thanks, Warren.
2d6 plus 1 because of Bronny.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so Wise, you and I both have to make a good grunting sound as we're pulling the.
Alright, so yeah, with some effort, you guys managed to fling this door across, and it's getting really congested in this room here, so you might want to make do with the going in and all.
Oh man, better get some Mucinex.
I was about to say, I'm already congested.
Yeah.
So Warren and I got the door open. Let's go through it. What do you say, dog?
Well, go through one at a time so you don't clog the door.
No, we can both fit. We're not that fat.
Right.
That was a joke.
Alright.
Morgana. In.
So Warren's gonna be the one to enter last?
Yes, he will stay behind in the shrinking room.
Okay.
What? No.
Don't die, hero. No.
He'll stay last.
I didn't hear anything you were saying.
Okay, no. Okay, Rye's going first, and then I volunteered Morgana to go next, and then Warren will come in last. And I thought the door was like going like south.
Yeah, it is.
Did I not do it right?
No, you're fine. I'm gonna be moving your guys' tokens to where this leads to, so don't worry about it. But okay, so you all run in and like the ceiling just like crushes right behind as you're entering, okay? So now I need you guys to all roll I need you guys to all call a coin toss. Right now, okay? All 3 of you.
Alright, heads.
And
Do we all need to agree on the same one? Or
no,
do
no,
we
no.
do
You all
individual?
can also all flip your own coins too, because I'm like moving some stuff.
I'm gonna do heads as well.
You guys all
Shit.
do heads.
I got tails.
So all of you call heads. We'll see how this goes.
I got heads.
No.
Okay, so all right, so Morgana, you're gonna get yeeted over here. So, all right, so as you guys clear the way, Warren and Rye, you're like, yeah, we made it, and then you look around and Morgana's not there.
Oh no.
I'm the one who gets lucky, and then I get thrown.
Yeah.
So much for not splitting the party.
It's
I want to
totally
blame you,
unrelated,
but I know
Ryan.
that I can't.
No, I'm being silly.
No, I'm speaking like in character.
Meanwhile,
Okay. Turn around.
meanwhile, Morgana, you same thing. You like turn around and you're like, "Whew, made it!" And then you're like, "Wait, where are the boys?" Like,
Good job, Warren.
yeah.
What happened to that whole not splitting the party? Okay. Well, let's see what I can do with this.
All right, so now you're in two groups. Whose group wants to go first? I'll let you choose.
Immediately take in my surroundings.
Okay, so roll perception for me. Nice. Okay, so you look around, and it's another gray slab room. But considering the death trap you just escaped, you're kind of cautious of gray slab rooms right about now. so that said, though, you also notice that for the first time ever, there is not a split here. It's literally just another door out, like right in front of you.
All right. Try the door.
Okay, so you just rush up to the door?
I mean, if I have no other options.
Okay, so you rush to the door and you grab the handle, and you then notice you kind of can't turn the handle.
Oh.
And you look down, and a very familiar substance is currently covering your hand.
Oh. Rye.
I check my pockets if I have any hand sanitizer.
He might have a little bottle from Tamaki.
I might have a little bottle of Purell.
No, I don't need
No,
hand
it's one of those
sanitizer.
fancy girl ones they carry around. It probably smells like cherry blossom.
Yeah.
Hey, my wife carries around one of those. You shut up.
I didn't say it's a bad thing.
Yeah, it just means she has better hygiene than you.
So this little goopy guy is coming to get us.
Yes, he's currently trying to eat Warren.
I wanna throw a fireball at the goopy guy.
You want to? Okay. I won't make you use a charge for it because it's just like a basic fireball, right? Like a quick,
Yeah,
like
it's
yeah. Okay.
A tiny one too at that. Like I'm trying to avoid scorching Warren.
I'm glad you caught yourself on that one. So okay, so roll 2d6 for me.
Alright. 6.
Okay, so unless this thing rolls a 6. 3. Okay, so you throw it. Roll damage.
Okay. And that's also 2d6, right?
Yes.
Okay. 11.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So you
Thank you.
hit it dead on, surprisingly without like scorching Warren at all, and it like writhes and it like leaps off the handle, and now it's like just kind of like jiggling fiercely in front of you.
You okay, Warren?
Yep. Couldn't be better. All right. My turn.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
No
I'm gonna
problem.
smack it.
You're just gonna slap it? Just.
No,
It-
you do not goop me.
It has invaded my personal space. I feel violated.
Okay, so roll to hit it with your slap. Oh, ooh, that's a crit fail too. Oh,
Chunky.
My glove goes flying off.
no. So you go to slap it, and then it just like starts eating your hand again. Like, good job, idiot. and
It's my name.
and you take 4 to your armor for that.
Ow.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like there's slapstick going on in another room?
Very terrible slapstick.
Yep.
I'm not gonna break up combat by trying to do something. You guys just do you.
I want to try because it's my turn now, right?
Actually, it's the parasite's turn now.
That's right, Derp.
Yeah. So
It appears that my flesh is being eaten. Assistance, please.
and so beat a 5, Warren. 7. Okay. Okay. So
7.
while you are not able to break free of this thing's grip, and it's not like super hurting you, you can tell it's trying to like still eat you. Like, so now Warren, it's back to you. What are you gonna do?
All right, now I'm pulling out I'm pulling out all the stops and hitting with hammer.
Okay, so draw your hammer, and for those who've been keeping up, we decided on a new rule. Weapons now have a die bonus attached to both hit and damage. So
Wait, I thought we had just done the 3d6.
nah,
I mean 1d6,
Yeah,
2d6 plus 3.
yeah,
1.
it
Something.
yes. So
Yeah.
roll 3d6 to hit. Warren's not having a good day.
No.
Warren's having an average day.
Yeah,
It
All
wasn't
right.
like last session with Tamaki.
yeah. Okay, you're in luck. Crit fail. Alright, so roll your damage.
Wait. Hold on. No, attack is 2d6, damage is 3d6. Isn't that it?
Both,
Why are you arguing this? He just said it's for both.
Yeah,
Just okay, fine.
yeah, it's for both now. We decreed that for hit and damage, it's 3d6. So 14. Okay, nice. So you slap the crap out of this thing, and it goes splat against the wall. It's not dead yet, but you definitely got it off you. Rye, what's your follow up?
I
How much HP does this thing have?
Oh,
Oh, right,
Enough.
40.
yeah,
my cool strikes that'll go along with a weapon attack, won't it?
yeah, that's fine.
Why
Okay.
wouldn't it?
Just double checking.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty, I want to do that then.
Alright, so you draw your sword and shield, and you run up to it, and you start hacking away in ways that you think are cool. So,
Right, and
I think they're cool, but
yeah. So, roll your hit die.
yeah, it's because of the upgrade. I believe it's +2.
Yes.
Okay. 3d6 +2. Oink.
Oof, dang. That's crit. So, go ahead and roll your damage, and then I'll give you a bonus. Since it's a crit, I'll give you an extra die for your damage.
So 46 then? Or
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
46 +2 or just the 46?
+2, go for it.
Okay.
Because that was a natural crit across the board, so...
17.
Okay, so yeah, with a blazing sword, you just incinerate this parasite. It is totally gone now.
Yay.
Good job, guys.
I got a high five, Warren.
My glove is like partially dissolved. Ow. And he just like, when they high five, he says, ow.
Wait, so does Warren only have so one of his hands is bare then? Is that what you mean?
Like, no, the glove is
Okay.
like partially eaten away. He like, really, his, like, it didn't really do any damage to him, but I'm just like, for flavor, I'm
Okay.
just saying, ow.
Yeah.
Because if it was completely gone, I was gonna do a weird thing.
Rye starts rubbing his hand furiously.
Bruh.
He takes the glove off and like, I want to touch your actual fleshy hand.
Oh, jeez.
No.
From the distance you hear, bruh, but it's not Morgana, bruh. It's a Tamaki, bruh.
Let us become one.
Okay, so Morgana, now it's you, and similar to them, you're just in another like stone slab room, and it's just another door right in front of you. So
I'll at least perception check the room. Man, maybe there's something obvious that I'm just not seeing.
all right, so go ahead and roll it. 5. All right, you look around and no, nothing seems out of place.
So the door, is it a handle or a knob?
It's a knob.
Well, I'm gonna have to grab it, so walk up, try to twist the handle.
And
Or knob.
it's not locked, so yeah, congrats, door's open.
Alright, on to the next room, I guess.
Alright, so now you're at another split. Which way do you go?
Let's see. Well, again, I'm going to perception check the room I'm in so I don't miss anything obvious.
Okay, roll it.
Still a room.
You're like, man, all the rooms in this place look the same. Like,
That sounds like a very Morgana response.
yeah.
Heck. Down, I guess.
Okay, so you're heading through this hallway. Heads or tails?
Let's go tails this time.
Oof. Okay. So
Can't always be lucky.
So you open the door, and you peer down this hallway, and Castlevania style, you just see this is a hallway full of giant like guillotines that are constantly just slapping the ground, like over and over.
Well, I assume if I just kind of stand in the doorway, then these things can't get me because they're stationary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to look at the mechanism that make the guillotines, like, drop down and retract.
Okay. Like, what are you trying to figure out specifically?
I'm trying to find a fault in it to see if I can just kind of, like, fling a pebble at it and it'll just kind of, like, stop down so I could just kind of ranger jump over it.
Alright, so roll for me. 2d6. 7. Okay. You don't notice anything particularly out of place, but you do notice that these things are moving in like a timed pattern. They're not being like erratic.
So all of them have a set pattern.
Yes.
Honestly, I was kind of hoping to get something, because, like, it was just like, oh, they're sliding along rails, and I could be like, I could jam rocks in the rails and just have these things not fall down.
Well, if you want to get away with amuse the DM bonus, I mean, I do have a way if you want to just do something to skip this.
Yeah, let's take it.
Okay, so Morgana's like looking at it, and she's like, "What would my friends do?" And like looks, and then like I'm trying to be Morgana here as well as Joe as a player, and after like a minute of thinking, she's like, "You know what? Screw it. This is too frustrating." So then she just punches the wall, and then like the ropes that are making the guillotines fall, they just all snap, and all the guillotines just hit the ground. And she's like, "There."
she break the ropes and punch a T in half.
Exactly. There, problem solved. And then she just starts walking forward.
Okay, sure.
So you go in and you come across this this pool of water in the middle of a room. It's a giant vacant room otherwise, as far as you can see. What do you want to do?
Well, yet again, try not to miss anything obvious.
Okay, so, 10. Okay. So, you take a quick glance around, and you're not sure, but for like a split second, you could have almost sworn something is in that water, moving.
Well, water is unfortunately not my element. So, like, the ground around the pool, what is that made of?
Far as you can tell, it's just dirt.
I'm gonna use my power to just kind of like start filling it with dirt.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you spend a charge, and you'll see why. But
Sure.
that said, you don't have to roll. So you're like, yeah, I'm not trusting that, and so you start just like flinging dirt into this pool, and whatever was in this water, you've made it kind of annoyed because suddenly the water bursts up, and well, surprise.
Oh,
So,
okay.
So now you're in combat with an elite parasite.
So can I say this thing is surprised, or because like
You've got
it's trying to
initiative,
get
yeah.
dirt out of whatever it sees out of?
Yeah, you're fine. You can do that, yeah.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna get a
am
drink. I'll
booking
be
it
right-
the other way.
Okay, Wes. What? Tom, sorry?
Run, skedaddle.
You're like,
Nigarundayo.
you're like, on second thought. Alright, so,
I'm not fighting that thing unless it gets Joe a level up.
alright, so, roll a 2d6 plus 1 for me. No,
And
oh. Alright, so, you do have the initiative, you are running, but this thing is giving chase. It's not like, you're not like in immediate danger, but it is gonna be following you. So keep that in mind.
yeah, but it's also really big, and this is a tiny hallway, so it's going to at least spend a couple of actions trying to squeeze through it.
Pretty much, yeah. So you run, you're now back here, and I assume you want to take the other door you didn't take before?
Alright, so let's see. I'm just gonna real quick try to assess the situation based on the speed this thing is going, try to predict like how much time do I have before it catches me?
I'm going to say you have 2 movement actions. Why not? And then it will be caught up to you, and you might have to fight it maybe, unless you can think of another way to escape.
So I'm gonna try to do a thing.
Okay.
So those guillotines.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna spend a charge to like raise up an earth wall to like lift the guillotine back up, so that way when this thing breaks through it, it will get hurt by the guillotine.
Smart. Okay, I'll let you do that.
And also, like the wall impedes its movement, so maybe I'll have another turn to like get away more.
Alright, so again, I won't make you roll it, because I like that plan. So Morgana's like, yeah, good thing I did this. And so she pounds the ground and raises walls to lift these guillotines. And this elite parasite's doing its best to power through, and as it's powering through, I'm going to roll damage 3 times. Okay? So,
Alright.
now, how much damage would a guillotine to a thing like this do? Well, you used a charge, so I'm going to say 3d6. So,
Alright.
so 10, 11.
Come on, 12. Oh.
So, 31. Okay. Yeah, you messed him up good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so,
Dang.
do you want to stay and fight, or do you want to keep running?
So I imagine I'm seeing this thing try to like power its way through these guillotines. Like, how visibly hurt does this thing look?
Like, it flinches every time it gets cut, because, like, a piece of it gets chopped off, right? But, like, it slowly starts to reform, and it's still, like, moving forward. Like, it is determined to, like, get at you.
Well, I could either take a risk by going into the other room and then, like, braving some unknown, or I can take the advantage I have right now and try to stand my ground. So do I only have, like, the one more movement action, or did my walls actually buy me, like, another action worth of time?
Your walls bought you another action. So,
Alright, I'll go up to the other door and try to open it, like, and at least scope out the room.
alright, so you fling the door open, no problem. And this is just, another hallway with another door at the end of it.
So, like, would that have been my entire movement action?
That would be one of them, yeah.
Alright. So, I'm in the room now, and you did not make me roll for, like, traps, so... I'm gonna assume that you're not going to make me roll for traps since I'm already in the room.
Yeah.
Alright, there wasn't exactly anything I could use in the previous room. Actually, hang on. The ceiling of the last room, like, is that also just kind of like stone?
As far as you could tell.
Well, before this thing comes towards me, can I at least try to feel it out to confirm?
Sure. Roll a 2d6. I won't make you spend a charge. Alright, so you kind of, because you're like in hurry mode, you kind of just look up at it and you're like, looks close enough to rock to me.
Good enough, whatever. So, I'm going to, like, be cautious of where I step anyways, because, like, I know you didn't make me roll for traps, but, like, Morgana is on guard because, like, at least half these rooms have been trapped so far, so, you know.
Yeah.
And as I back up, I'm basically waiting for the elite parasite to get into that room, and I'm going to collapse the entire ceiling in on it.
Okay. So spend a charge, and then because it's an entire ceiling, I'm gonna say roll a 4d6 for damage. 16. Okay, so boosh, like crushing it, and there's like a moment of silence because like now you're just staring at this like stone slab through this doorway, but then you see from the cracks, some ooze is slowly starting to seep through this stone slab. It's still coming at you.
Honestly, I don't want to push my luck anymore. I'm gonna have to stand my ground at this point, so summon up my axe and by the time it forms enough in order to be inside the room, I'm just gonna like charge at it and give it a whack.
Alright, so you've got initiative, so go ahead and roll to hit. And since it's technically a surprise, I'll give you a +1 to it.
Alright, and since Morgana's whole thing is like strength and stuff, isn't her bonus also +1 when it comes to like strong things like attacking and lifting and whatnot?
Let me just check to be sure. I'm pretty sure it is, but I'll be safe. Where is your sheet, Morgana? There's your sheet, Morgana. The way Joe describes it is kind of weird, but I'll just give it to you. Screw it. But, so yeah, just, you get a +1 to your damage. So.
To adjust my damage?
Yeah, just your damage.
Alright. So, 3d6 +1 for the hits, and 3d6 +2 for the damage.
Yeah.
If I hit.
Yeah.
Oof!
Oh. Okay, so
hey!
you do hit. Alright. So, now your damage.
9.
So you slash it. Doesn't hurt it too bad, but you did get it. So then this thing, it kind of like mirrors you, and it forms its arm into like a blade, and it like slashes at you. So, beaten 8. Okay, so the axe and the ooze blade clash, and you guys are locked together. So what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna try to feel out like a moment of weakness for when it tries to like slide or reel back, and that's when I'm going to like cut at its shins.
Okay, so roll to hit for me. 8. Alright, roll damage.
No, that's my roll. It's the 11. The 6 was for your parasite.
Oh yeah, okay. So roll your damage now.
Well, you didn't
Yeah,
roll the...
I did. The 8 was for the parasite. The 6 is what I literally just rolled. So.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Pull that back up. Give it the +1 because Joe is good at the strong.
Yeah. 9. Kinda needed it. So it falls forward and then it like splashes on the ground, but it like rebounds off the splash and like as like a wave tries to like latch itself onto you. So
Cut him for a moment.
okay.
Warren and Rye, go fish.
Sorry. You guys
No,
are
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey!
9 again. You like 9s.
Tamaki likes 7, Morgana likes 9.
Yeah, alright, so he misses. You dodge out the way. How do you counterattack?
I'm gonna jump up and try to axe to the chest.
Axe it a question. Okay, roll the hit again.
Oh, that's really good.
That is almost a natural crit. Dang. It actually can't beat that, so roll your damage. 14.
Not bad, not bad.
It's close enough, so I'm just gonna say you cut it in half and then it dies. Like, close enough. So,
Hey!
like, I am definitely willing to throw in a close enough clause in certain encounters. So, alright.
Yeah, there's no reason to drag out encounters when the thing has like 2 HP left.
Yeah, so, yeah. You now appear to be safe. And, as it's now just nothing but tar on the floor, we're gonna go back to Warren and Rye, who I assume during all this have still been moving forward in this dungeon, right? Or did they just sit down to chat? Like, it's up to you guys.
Rye went over to Rorn and gave him a big hug. No,
Thanks, buddy.
I guess they could just be standing around trying to figure out their next move.
Well, Warren, do you agree that they stood around and like tried to strategize, or did you want it to be like in the interim they kept going forward?
I mean, I would like for us to, try to find a way out.
Well, there was only one doorway in the room you guys were in, so it's not like you had many options.
And when I tried to go after it, the parasite came at me.
Yeah.
All right, what happened after we killed the parasite and I tried to the door?
It would have just opened and you would have been in another room.
All right, then we would have kept moving.
Okay, so now let me decide, because I'm thinking about all that time Morgana just spent, thinking about where you guys would have logically moved to.
Yeah, Morgana was busy for at least 6 actions, I'd like to say.
Yeah, so let's see. Let me just take a look around this map real quick. Okay, I think I know where you guys would be. Okay, so I have to yeet your guys' tokens yet again. Oh, and one thing I'll note too, actually, because I almost forgot. Alright, Morgana. After the thing, like, stops moving and it, like, just kind of evaporates into the floor, right? There's a key laying right there on the floor.
Well, that saves me the trouble of just going back to the other room, so yeah, I'll take it.
So, okay, so you pick it up, and now we transition to Warren and Rye, who have been moving through this dungeon careful. And now they're here at this long waterway. Like, it's almost like a sewer, right? Like a sewer tunnel.
Mhm.
So,
But maybe not as smelly.
yeah, so, and you've arrived here. What do you guys do?
Guess we should probably check around the general area.
Yep.
So you both want to roll perception?
Yes, I do.
Sure.
Go for it. 4. Warren does not notice anything other than water. Rye. Okay. Meanwhile, Rye, he like squints to see like towards the end of the tunnel, and he's not quite sure, but he thinks he sees something like glinting at the very end of it.
Ooh, shiny!
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after it.
You're just gonna run full force at it?
Yeah.
Alright, I need you to call a coin toss for me.
Alrighty. I'm gonna say it's a 1d2, right?
Yes.
And I'm gonna say heads.
Alright, go ahead and flip your coin.
Yes!
No, okay, so you sprint full force at it, and yeah, nothing, it just seems to be a normal long tunnel with water. And Okay, you now reach this glinty thing, and there is a hole in the back, and there is a key there. What do you want to do?
Follows.
What do you guys want to do?
I want that key.
So you're just gonna reach straight at it?
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Warren's like, hold it.
Da, da, da.
Just hold on. Just trust me on this.
Okay.
Warren's gonna take his hammer, flip it around, and just like reach the handle of his hammer into the hole.
Okay, I need you to call a coin toss for me.
Tails.
Oof. Okay, so you go and you like inch and you try to like get your handle of the hammer through this hole of the key, right? To try and like grab it, and as you do that, you feel something on your foot.
What?
And so you look down, right? And it's another ooze. He's trying to eat your foot.
Full stomp, just right down on his head.
Crunch.
In fact, there's two because they're trying to eat Rye's feet too.
My feet.
Yeah.
I like my feet. All right. Do we want to roll initiative or do we just attack?
You guys can just attack if you want.
I'm gonna use because he's trying to get at my feet. I'm gonna try to use some fire and burn away the guy, or try to get him to stop.
All right.
Warren's gonna do the same thing except with ice.
All right. So both of you use up a charge and then roll. I'll just say roll damage because it's very unlikely you'd freaking miss. So yeah, just roll damage.
The charge is the red one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so Warren manages to, like, fling the thing off him. But, Rye, even though you did, like, damage it, it's still trying to eat you. Like, it's still latched on tight. So now, I'm gonna say these two parasites, they do a team attack.
Oh no.
So, on Rye to try and latch onto him and eat him.
Oh no.
Beaten 8.
Okay.
Alright, so you successfully dodge out of the way. Like, there's still a little strand of goop, like, attached to the bottom of your foot, but, like, you're mostly free.
Okay.
So now it's back to you two. What are you gonna do?
Keep stomping on this thing's head until it learns its freaking lesson.
Well, it's not attached to your foot anymore, so that would be very hard.
I'm gonna walk stomp.
You're gonna walk over to it and try and stomp it? Okay, so roll to hit.
7.
Alright, it can't beat a 7, so roll damage. Your foot gets caught again. You do no damage.
No, that was damage. That was not attack. No, don't do that to me, please.
Yeah, you can't crit fail damage.
Yeah, I know, I'm messing. But you didn't really do much to it. It's still actively jiggling around and, like, trying to retaliate. So what are you doing, Rye?
I'm gonna slash it with my sword.
Alright. Roll the hit.
10.
Okay, now roll damage. It can't beat a 10.
7.
Okay, so now, yet again, these two are going to do a team attack. And they're going to spiral around each other and fire spikes down this hallway, so it's going to be aimed at both of you, so...
Uh-oh.
Beat a 5.
Masterful dodge.
Yep.
Oh.
So Warren manages to deflect and dodge roll out the way. Rye, however, gets caught up and some sparks fly off him and he takes 3 to his armor.
Okay.
Alright, your guys' turn.
You want to try a team attack?
Scalding steam?
That'd be cool.
Alright, so both of you use a charge then.
Alright.
And then both of you roll 4d6 and we go with the highest.
Okay. Why won't my thingy pop up?
Oh.
No. Please do better than me, please. Jesus Christ.
That is a bad roll.
Oh my
There we go.
god.
And you said only one charge?
Yes.
Okay. I'm rolling a 46.
You roll straight ones. Straight ones. Okay. They can't beat a 19, so both of you roll damage now.
I should probably note that whenever I do the voice, I'm Rye, but when I'm talking normally, I'm not Rye.
I think we
Is
figured.
damage 46?
Yes.
Just making sure.
Yes, 46 again.
12.
So 18, we go with the highest one.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna say your steam beam hits them both, and in one last ditch effort, they both combine into one giant spike and shoot themselves right at Rye. So beat a 4.
I don't know, guys. I don't think I can beat that.
You joke.
Don't
You like.
don't talk smack just yet.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm scared to hit enter.
See? Talk crap, get hit. So,
Karma.
yep. Take 5 to your armor.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna say it was enough of a hit to knock Rye into the water.
Oh.
And so, Warren, Rye, what do you do?
I feel like the team attack strategy seems to do pretty well.
Team attacks
Yeah,
are
but
good.
I don't know. I mean, do you think we'll run into... Alright, one more team attack to get rid of these guys.
Yeah. Let's do one more, and then like if they survive, I say we don't do another one.
Alright, so... I'm gonna create icicles of dry ice, and I want you to light them on fire.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so using the sewer water, you shoot out dry icicles and light them on fire. And I'm gonna say that you guys just killed them because they're low enough. So
Thank you.
How many charges does that take?
just one each.
more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So ignore their tokens; they don't exist anymore. They're done. So yeah, now the key is unguarded, and also Rye smells like poo gas.
You know, per usual.
Yeah.
As you do. I guess we better grab that key.
Well, do you want to?
I'll actually reach my arm in this time.
Yeah.
And don't worry, key's unguarded. You're fine. You just grab it.
It's like a tiger comes out and just bites the second off.
And Rye, I won't have you roll for this because you would notice it.
Mhm.
You're like, oh man, and you're trying to like get the water off you, but it's also
Yeah.
like you look to your side and you notice, hey, this water is leading to a tunnel out.
Sweet. It's leading to a tunnel out. Let's go that way.
Okie dokie.
So you guys go through, and you pop out in that clearing you were at a little while ago.
Oh, sweet.
So now we're gonna cut back to Morgana.
Nice.
Has she been sitting there just kind of thinking, or has she been moving forward?
I'd say like she doesn't really have a reason to rest because like she's only used a few charges. Like she's still like ready for whatever. Like she can keep going.
All right,
So she probably just kept moving as long as like she hasn't been impeded by anything.
Alright, so I will say that nothing has impeded her so far. So she's moved forward a few rooms, okay? And now she has come to yet another room with a split. So, what are you gonna do?
I know how to settle this.
Coin flip.
I'm going down.
You're going down, okay, so I need you to call another coin flip.
Heads.
Alright. Nice. Okay, so you're moving forward and nothing seems to be wrong with this hallway. You're going at a pretty brisk pace. And
Nice.
as you continue to go, you come across another stone slab room. You know, gray. And there's only one door forward. So what do you want to do?
Well, first, examine the room, see if there's anything obvious.
Alright.
One moment.
Roll for set. Crit fail. Huh. So you're like, yep, this is a room.
This is the most room I have ever seen in this entire place filled with rooms.
Pretty much.
This is the room I've ever roomed.
So, what are you gonna do?
I just imagine there's like thousands of dollars worth of treasure lining the walls, and Morgana is having none of that.
You're just like, nothing interesting here. Like,
All right, straight to the door.
okay, so roll or call a coin flip for me.
Tails.
Oof.
Nice.
You lucky. Okay, so yeah, you walk up to the door, you open it, nothing, no big deal. Just, yeah, that sir was a door that you opened. Good job. You did it.
Tamaki's cannot be stoppedness has transferred over to Morgana because I'm possessing her currently.
Yes. So, let's see, where do you pop out over here? Let me see. I want to choose a place that you have not probably been to yet. Oh, I know. Easy. Yeet. There you go. You're in this chessboard looking room now.
Alright, am I standing on a white tile or a black tile?
I'm gonna see now. White tile.
Alright, I'm going to proceed forward, only walking on the white tiles.
Okay. Racist. Anyway. So.
Hey, I don't know where the booby traps are, so this is the safest option.
So you're moving forward, doing your little hopscotch, and you come across another door. Do you enter?
Sure.
Okay. You go in, and in this room you see it's a dirt room like the one that had the pool in it, right?
But
Except
this one doesn't have a pool.
yeah, this one has a pit, and in that pit you see treasure. So gold coins, jewelry, swords, all kinds of stuff like that.
A TurboGrafx 16.
Yes.
Okay.
Why not? Sure.
I'm gonna pick up a rock from off the ground. I'm gonna try to toss it in the.
Alright, so call a coin flip for me.
Heads.
Alright,
Darn.
so you throw it in, and there's no reaction.
Without getting my face too close to the pit or anywhere within the something grabs me and yeets me right in distance. What's going on inside the pit other than the treasure?
So you try and look, right? I need you to roll perception. 6. Alright. So you look down and you're like, pit full of priceless stuff. Neat.
Can I see the bottom of the pit at all?
I'm gonna do a coin flip. 1. Okay. It's a bit deep, but if you squint, yeah, you can see the bottom.
Alright. What does the bottom look like?
Let me do another one. It is man, you got lucky there. Okay, so it is actually covered in gem encrusted spikes.
Huh.
Warren puts his Warren puts his hand on Rice's back and pretends to push him in,
Oh god.
but grabs him so that he doesn't. Oh,
Warren's mean.
he says, "Save your life." I'm sorry, I'm tired.
It's
That's all
fine.
good.
You're good.
What can I do about this pit? It's obviously dangerous, but obviously very expensive, Douglas.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that the ground would just kind of be rock, so I could be platform up.
Right.
You know what? I'll try it anyways. I'll stay clear of the pit, and I'm just gonna try to like see if I can turn the pit into like a platform and just kind of like hoist everything up.
All right, I won't make you do a charge for it. So just roll a 2d6.
Heck.
Oh, oof, 3. Okay, so you pound the ground to try and like raise up the treasure, and like maybe like one coin like flies up, then like immediately falls back into the pit.
Let's see, what do I value more? Money or progress and trying to, like, do things? Wish the others were here.
There's also a treasure chest inside the pit.
There is. This is a really rough decision because logical brain says leave treasure. Me as a player brain is just like, I feel like Morgana's human enough that she would be tempted with like an entire chest full of treasure.
You know what? I'll throw you a bone. Roll perception again. Good enough. Okay, so after pounding the ground, you take another look into the pit, right?
Right.
And this caused the treasure chest in there to like fly open at the very least. Like it's wide open, you can see clearly in it. Okay.
Right.
A key is resting inside that chest.
Oh, well, now I actually do need that. Alright. So I've already tried the bottom, and...
Let's try the top, Crush.
No. I imagine it would be relatively easy to discern what the sides of the pit are like, correct?
Yeah. There,
Is that made of stone?
Yes.
Alright, so here's my plan. I'm gonna spend a charge in order to, like, cause 2 pillars from opposite sides to, like, hone in on the treasure chest and not, like, crush it, but, like, clamp it, and then I'm gonna, like, slowly raise that up.
Okay. Spend your charge, I'll just let you do it. So. Yeah. So you focus you're like, man, I'm getting a lot of mileage out my earth powers today, man. So
I am in my element.
Yeah, so you make these earth hands and you like slowly raise the treasure chest and bring it up to you. And yeah, you've got this chest full of gold coins and another key. So that's 2.
It's not gonna be very convenient lugging around an entire treasure chest, but like, I feel like if I bring this back to the group, they're not gonna have any objections.
So okay. So you
well, important thing, I'm going to. You know what? Let's not even take the key out. I'm just gonna close the entire treasure chest. Make sure it doesn't lock, but like keep it closed so like none of the contents to go spilling out while I'm walking around.
You hear a voice, "Hey, don't slam doors in here, you jerk." No, but yeah, okay. So you just kind of clamp it shut and you put it on your shoulder and you're like, "Okay, let's go." So I take it you walk out the only other door there is?
Might as well.
Alright, so as you go, Warren, Rye, what are you two gonna do? Would you have stayed and tried to get your surroundings again? Would you have tried another area? Like what would you guys have done in the interim?
If we came out in an area we've been before,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we would maybe recognize one of the doors we've been through and tried to go.
You would.
It.
I'll just say
Yeah.
you would.
You want to do that, Warren?
Yeah.
So go through a different door?
Well, I was gonna say maybe go back the way we came if we could.
Oh, okay. So try and go back and get your bearings. Okay, so you go back and you're back in the room with the giant pillar in the middle with the keyholes. So what do you do?
I'm gonna call up for Morgana.
Sure.
Okay, so you call out Morgana. Can you hear me?
Morgana-chan!
I'm just going to go ahead and assume that's a perception check on my part.
Yes. 6. Okay. So you don't hear your name, but you hear like a yell, right?
Huh. That's not good. Does it sound like an urgent yell or just yelling?
Just a yell in general.
Just like a drawn-out call.
Well, I guess I'll go in that direction.
Okay, so you get to the end of this hallway and it's another knob door, but this one's like giving you trouble. You're like, right? So you're like fiddling with it.
Right.
Meanwhile, on the other end, Warren and Rye, all you guys notice is, hey, that door is like acting awfully weird. And it's like the handle's moving. So what are you guys gonna do?
Get ready for another fight, but not do anything.
Alright, how about you, Rye? What would you do in character?
In character, I feel like Rye would probably attempt to try to put the key in the hole.
Ignore the door, just put in the key. Okay, so Rye's just like, whatever, and he just walks over to the stone pillar and he slaps a key in there, and it seems to fit, so good job.
Sweet.
And Morgana, you're still struggling with this doorknob. What do you do?
I'm gonna take my hand off the doorknob and just kind of like assess why this thing is giving me trouble.
Alright, so I'm not gonna have you roll for this, but so you look up and down and you're like, and then you like jiggle it a little more and you're like, thing is stuck. God.
I feel like Morgana would know how to kick down a door.
Oh yeah. So
yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I won't. Again, I'm not gonna have you roll. So she's just like, you know what? Screw it. Okay, so now
somebody wants to.
So suddenly this door flings open with great fierce. There's a huge dust cloud. What do you two do? Ryan, Warren.
I'm like,
Can I make a burst of... Well, I'm not wind, so I can't really do that.
Dang.
Tamaki, real quick, help.
Okay, you said there was like a burst of dust.
Yeah.
As this thing... Can I wet the air in front of me to, like, make the dust... Like, wave the dust down and make it just, like...
Okay. I won't cost you a charge, but you do that, and you make the dust go down, and then you just see a soaked Morgana, thanks to your efforts, just standing there.
Oh.
Thanks, buddy.
Wait, how was that?
Anyways, I found 2 keys. What did you guys find?
1 key.
Well, that makes 3, so good job, team.
Rye, could you dry her off?
sure. I go to her, and I use light fire thingies to dry her off. Like little, like, handy things.
You know, this is and I like, and Rye, you don't have to do this. I'm just making a joke. I imagine Rye's like being weird, but he's like, you know, this is a moment with us. Just as he's trying to...
It really isn't.
No, he's not gonna go for Morgana.
No.
Wow, okay.
I know, right?
Would you like me to use a charge for this?
No.
Okay.
It's basic.
That is like cantrip level stuff, like.
Yeah, like, no. So, okay. What do you, now Morgana's dried off. What are you guys gonna do?
Morgana's gonna go up to the pillar, go up to the one hole, slap in the key that she kept in her pocket, go up to the other hole, fish the other key out of the treasure chest.
Okay, so you open the treasure chest. I'll let you guys decide if you notice that that she has a treasure chest full of like gold coins in it.
I mean, if it's not our objective, Warren doesn't quite care.
He doesn't notice. How about Rye? Do you notice?
Rye's all like, dang!
Well, I mean, I
had a day.
Warren probably notices, but just, again, doesn't care because it's not their objective.
Alright, so, Rye, I want you to roll perception real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't wait for this thing to be a treasure mimic.
Oh,
You would expect that, but no. So, Rye's like, ooh, neat, and he, like, looks close. But then as you look, you're like, wait, some of this gold is melted.
Hmm. That's weird.
So,
Is it currently melting, or is it just like some of it happens to be?
it has melted recently, and it's probably going to continue to melt.
Hey Morgana, maybe you should, I don't know, go ahead and open it.
I did. That's how I got the key. You dingus.
Maybe you should open the gold.
Inside, you find chocolate.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what? It wasn't what I was going for, but screw it, I'm giggling. So Rye's like, you know what, then I'm gonna open it, and he, like, just reaches his hand into it, and he, like, pulls out, and now his hand's covered in, like, melted chocolate.
Yeah, I didn't really know what else to do.
So, congrats. You just ruined a ton of chocolate coins, Rye. Gee.
I start like a cat. I start licking my hand to get all the chocolate.
Alright.
So, like, I'm gonna see this. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna take a closer look at this treasure chest, see if there's any non-chocolate things that I can salvage from it.
Not as far as you can tell, I'll just say it. Like, far as you know, you have a treasure chest full of just chocolate, and then that key you pulled out. Do you want to keep the chocolate chest?
Well, like, half of it is melted, like...
War notices the melted chocolate and just chills the air. Until it stops melting.
He's going to save my chocolate.
It is.
And then takes one of the chocolate coins and eats it.
Alright, roll poison damage. No, I'm kidding. No. I'm not gonna do that. No.
1,000-year-old chocolate.
Yeah. But okay, so now that that's settled, you guys said you all inserted the keys, right? So the keys then, you notice, because you hear a loud click, all 3 keys turn on their own at the same time. And then the pillar starts to lower from the ceiling, like, into the ground. And when it fully lowers, you notice that there is this floating stone platform just hovering there now in the middle of the room. So, what do you do?
Hovering?
Yes.
You said a stone platform?
Yep.
About how many people do you think would...
All 3 of you could fit if you wanted.
Going up? Or is it down?
Who knows?
Warren will get on one side, and he'll just motion to it and say, "Are we heading up or down?"
What do you 2 do?
I'm gonna follow Warren and get on the doohickey.
Alright.
Morgana's probably played a video game or 2. This seems like it tracks.
Alright, so you all hop on, and then the stone platform begins to descend into this dark abyss. And it's at this point, I'm gonna say everyone can now take a bathroom break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
It's time for Ask a Ranger. Stupid Poop the Wizard asks, "Hey Rangers, if you all got into a race, who would win and why?"
Wait, a foot race or a car race?
Well, I feel like I'd be the clear winner. I mean, it's hard to lose when you got the wind at your back.
Nuh-uh. I'd win, cause like, I have cool rocket skate things I can make. Whoa, what?
I would be first from the end, for I am the last Galarian.
Yeah, right. I'd just steal everyone's shoes before the race, and then I'd wear them all, which would in turn give me the combined speed of everybody, and then I could just, win. No problem. Easy.
I would win since they would not stop me from removing your ability to run.
It's
Instead,
not
it
guys.
raises
Don't
I
find
get
the
you.
shoes.
Like,
I know, I was
what's
saying
on
the
the
train.
train?
I'm
So
that like
size
stop
talking
talking
so
that.
easy. Or
This
like,
is
we
like
can
help.
help. You're
Really?
guys,
Come
on.
so
Come
busy.
to
Like,
the
I was
train.
in there,
There's
there's all these, like,
no way I
shows
can
that,
see
like,
that.
have this.
I
Like,
think
come
we
on.
should
Like,
No,
you're
we're
like,
talking
fucking
about
shooting.
shooting.
Oh, you defend.
That's my character.
So,
Like,
segments
it's awesome, like training.
I know some people
Like,
went to class to train.
Do I really just have that bad of a
Good cars.
Like,
stage
I think
for
we're
a
really
section
doing
of a
it.
How's that place?
course
Like seriously.
or a time trial.
Like
Really
Panda
cool
Bakery.
training.
Fully
Come
recognized
on.
as are evident on
Just make
plot
my own
of
shows.
It's
That's
like
what
recycling
fire
from
and
other
gas
places.
trains,
Like,
really
because,
like,
like,
just a
rich
foot
people
thing.
like train.
Guys, it's a foot race.
Alright, so you guys come across this grand room that looks unlike anything else seen in this temple. And there's a long hallway right in front of you. What are you guys gonna do?
Make sure I don't miss anything obvious.
You look around and you're like, huh, nice place.
Raj is gonna look forward,
Okay.
being all anxious, being all like, "That's where we gotta go, probably."
Okay. And Warren?
If we have no other choice, then let's get moving.
Alright. So you guys move forward.
I will roll a perception though, just to see if there's anything else of interest in this room before we
Watch
move
out,
on.
guys. I feel like there's a boss fight coming.
Alright, so roll your perception. Nine. Yeah, same as Morgana. You're like, huh, nice place. So you go forward through this hallway, and there is a new room here. And you see it. You see a cube.
Thunder of the Polyverse?
You see a cube in the back of the room.
Looks like something
It was
from
on the sofa.
Looks like something from Final Fantasy.
So, what do you guys wanna do since you see this big room with a cube in the back?
So you guys know as soon as we touch that thing, something's gonna happen, right?
More
Probably.
than likely, the moment we step into the room, something's gonna happen. I step into the room.
Screw it.
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
And like
Follow.
And like the moment that like the literal moment that like Warren's toe touches like the innards of this room, right? All of a sudden, take it away, Ryo.
Okay.
God damn it, no!
Mein Kampf.
Rushes.
Huh, that's weird. This is kind of like that dream Tamaki had.
And then suddenly you hear boss music.
Yes.
No, this
What's
does
most
not
important?
deserve any sort of actual fucking proper music.
Somebody wasn't there for the first real fight.
I know, right?
No, I remember seeing this guy before. I remember this guy the first time.
He has returned.
This is 2d6.
I was really hoping he would stay non-canon.
Well, this is actually a completely different image if you.
It is his cousin.
I am ready.
Mhm.
It's his cousin Adolf.
Yes.
Bruh. This thing, not good.
This is Mein Kampf.
Unfortunately, I can't just collapse the ceiling on it.
I mean,
Well, I could, but I also squish Warren.
Yeah.
Kinda in the back, so it's not... And there's like a doorway, so... You know what? I got an idea. Floor. What is it made of?
Well, roll perception to see if you see past Rye and Warren. 9. Okay. It appears to be made of finely carved mahogany.
Fancy.
Yes, mahogany. The strongest stone.
Yes.
Man, if only there was some sort of fox boy that could help us.
I know, right?
Well, you know, they're not real.
Yeah. If they were, they'd probably like wear like really fake clothes, like orange pants.
Yeah, those aren't real.
That's just unrealistic.
Yeah.
Alright, can't slam the ground in order to just kind of like jet this thing into the ceiling.
It stares into your eyes and says, "Later, Hosen."
I feel offended.
Why? I'm the German.
Alright, so with that perception check, can I also like get an idea of what the walls are made of?
Sure. Let's see. Bluegrass.
The music?
That's
Yes.
right.
Correct.
This sucks, dude.
Well, you see, it is up to me to block people.
I'm getting real sick of this, dude.
Then leave. Auf Wiedersehen.
Nah.
I don't know, I mean, you did decide on that action.
No, he's fine.
But auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen, Schweinholz.
Okay, I thought I was being stereotypical.
I was quoting TF2.
I thought I was being stereotypical.
There's really not much I can do with the way things are, like, kind of clogged, so, like, Morgana's action is going to be like, hey, Warren, team attack. You lead the charge.
Well, perhaps you could do something if you weren't thinking so two-dimensionally.
Man, maybe
Oh my
you can
God.
shut your mouth, you freaking mustached weirdo.
Well, it's not really a mouth, it's more of an opening.
That's gross, dude.
Alright, we can hit it.
We can hit it.
So I was falling asleep, but I was fighting it though.
I'm falling asleep, it's just too offensive.
No, I'm just fucking
Hitler
sorry.
Cube is just too boring, man.
No, Hitler
Dude, we
Cube.
are-
Hitler Cube exudes sleep powder. Warren got slit by.
Well, you see,
Sorry, I'm
it's so
tired.
soothing near me.
God.
Warren, like, Wise, like I said, if you want to go pass out, I can control Warren. It's fine.
I want to see the end of this.
Okay.
Do you? Say is no
Alright,
go.
team attack. How do I
There's
do that?
nothing.
What do we... Alright,
Well,
so...
whatever you decide on, like, I am stuck, like... I cannot get his butt out of the doorway, so, like, I can't get a clean hit on this thing, and nothing in the room will let me slam it. So, like, you figure out.
Alright, so
There is
Warren's
nothing
gonna take-
clean about your special purity.
Warren is going to take a step to the side, and then in the air, right here, he's going to summon a pretty sizable spike of ice pointing towards this thing. And Warren's going to yell out, here's the stake, I need a mallet, to Morgana.
Alright,
That
I'm
is
gonna
for
be like,
vampires, you silly man.
I'm going to be like, Rye, duck.
Okay.
And as soon as he does, I fire out, like, a fist of rock. Right into the spike to, like, drive into Cube Boy.
Okay, so both of you spend a charge and roll 4d6. You talking about Rye's butt though made me imagine like Rye's just in the doorway and he's like, you know, this ranger suit, it feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
So blunt.
Terrible.
So blunt.
If
Much like
Rye ever started wiggling his butt in Warren's face, there would be a reckoning.
So, okay, you guys shoot it straight forward and it hits him, roll damage. Alright, so since you two did a team attack, that's eaten up, it's Rye's turn.
Okay. I would like to do a cool strikes with my sword.
Alright.
Ah, the red one. I am very familiar with the flames.
Oh god. Oh. So.
Gonna get us kicked off Twitch.
Right?
Why? This is the villain.
They don't care.
Yes, they do. Oh yeah, you can't make fun of Hitler.
Yeah, that's offensive.
So
Fuck,
3d6
it is.
plus 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. 13.
Alright. Hitler Cube beat a 13. God.
Okay.
Okay, so Rye goes slicing in, and his sword just like bounces off like the corner of the cube.
Bagana!
Ding. So.
You'll see. Maybe if you would use German steel.
So Cube, what are you gonna do?
No, we play fun game, okay? You familiar with Rubik?
Oh no.
I call this one Pain Squared.
Oh no.
And then he explodes his blocks everywhere.
Oh, God damn it! This thing again.
Yeah.
Of course, this thing. Why wouldn't the boss have an AOE?
So all of you have to beat 13.
A lot of 13s here.
Yeah.
But you
Well,
see
I
Pain
can't
Squared.
beat that naturally.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys can't beat it naturally, so you would have to spend a charge if you want, or unless you just want to tank the hit.
I mean, I
Use a
have
charge
to if I can
defend.
avoid it.
Okay, so I guess just roll damage, Cube Man.
I mean, I can't avoid it. So what else? What other
Yeah.
choice do I have besides taking the
We
hit?
could put charges into defense, but like,
It's up to you if you actually want to do that, though.
You know what? I'm gonna fire off 2 charges.
Oh, okay.
Okay, roll your 4d6, beat the 13.
Bitch.
that ties the 13.
I mean, you defend, but that's not really a bitch moment. That's... oh, take that.
I'm just gonna take it.
You're just gonna take. Okay.
So Warren summons
Yeah.
up basically a semicircle of ice. Just like he stands up against the wall and summons up a shield of
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Morgana's just like, yeah, that's just coming at me. I hadn't been hit yet, whatever.
Oh well. Alright, so yeah, 13 damage to Rye and Morgana.
No, he rolled
the
12
ice-
for the damage.
Oh, 12. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Of course, the ice would stymie me again. It's like Russia all over again.
Jesus.
Why would you invade Russia in the winter, you idiot?
Napoleon did it.
Do you know what happened to Napoleon?
Yes, I'm his biggest fan.
Okay.
Of course you are. Alright, I got a way cleared. I go charging in, I have my axe out, and I just kind of like swing at this thing's legs and just kind of like slide under it, all cool like. Oof.
Oh,
Ah, that's cutting it a bit close, no?
so then he just punts Morgana back. Like,
Oof.
I must ask you something about the furnace.
oh god. Oh,
You are literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I take pride in that.
You would.
No, I'm speaking as the creator.
This is the best worst thing.
Yeah,
This is the worst thing. How dare you bring this abominable thing back? I swear if it starts farting, I will punch you tomorrow.
Why me?
We didn't. It hasn't been brought back. This is an entirely new, hyper-intensified version.
Yeah. What are you talking about? You guys have never fought this thing before.
There is no
Yeah, man.
There is no nuclear threat. Only the purity of the. Well, I suppose I shouldn't go that far.
No, don't. Good catch. Don't. No.
Only the purity of the monster species. You see, we cubes, we have been put down for too long.
You should have stayed down.
Dang.
Then nothing would change. You are the problem.
No, you feel like a big problem.
Alright, Warren, what are you doing?
Reminds me of Hans.
With the barrier of ice I already have surrounding me, I'm actually going to make it explode.
Alright, I won't have you spend additional charges for that. You can just roll to hit.
Alright, so do we want... Okay, so I spent 2 charges
Yeah,
to create it. Am I doing 4d6 or 3d6 for damage?
you can do 4.
Or for attack?
You can do 4.
Neat. I appreciate your appreciation for creativity.
He's giving you freebies because this is offensive.
Shut up.
That's not why, but like, okay. 15.
Nice.
Consistent.
Yeah.
Ugh, this is worse than the chill of death.
Alright, Rye, what are you doing?
Hey guys, you want to maybe try a triple attack?
Listen to this funny man trying to fight with others.
With others?
Okay, this is probably the most annoying thing we've ever fought. Right?
That's kind of the point.
So I say triple attack. What do you guys say, team?
I say that's lame. Why don't you fight me, mano
I say
a
you're
mano?
lame.
Alright,
I'm
fire,
not speaking
ice.
to you, neon punk.
Well, I'm not
I'm speaking to you, offensive stereotype.
You're worse than the fucking raves over in.
Language.
Fire, ice, and earth. What do you think we can use with them?
I think you can use.
Dude,
Bruh.
you need to stop.
Ryo was having a field day tonight.
This is what Ryo was looking forward to.
Yeah.
It's been 3 hours. I've had nothing to do. Let me have this.
You can have this. I'm just gonna sass back.
You want to just do like a cool, like mixed elemental, like pillar thingy, spike pillar
There's
thingy?
nothing cool about
Sure,
it.
but we're not naming it.
It doesn't need to have a name.
Good.
Listen. What happens when you combine fire and ice? It becomes lukewarm. It's not cool.
You're not cool.
So what do we
I'm
roll
not.
for this?
Okay, so all of you gonna spend a charge, so that's 66.
Okay.
Listen, we are in the jungle. It shouldn't be cool. Yeah, you win, obviously.
So now roll damage.
I wanted that 25 to be my damage.
Oh.
No, the 28 to be my damage. God damn it.
Well, too bad.
Hey, 25.
Yeah, just like you wanted.
No, I rolled the 28.
Too bad. Settle for the 25.
So, okay, you guys combine earth, water, and fire into just this ball of intense energy, and you shoot it at the cube, and it explodes on him. And it also lights the bluegrass on fire, and scatters it about all across this room. So I guess you
Burn down Hitler's music collection.
so I guess you could say that his musical taste is now lit, fam.
No, I will not say that.
Ugh, Disco Inferno.
Morgana
Wait.
is channeling all of Tamaki's anger.
Wait. Water, earth, fire. What about wind?
What about wind?
Oh, jeez, you guys blow.
No, you.
Oh, that's original.
Okay, so Cube Man, your attack.
That was so original. He turns around and
Oh god.
follows the cube
Why does he eat the cube?
because he needs a stat buff for this.
Oh no!
Oh yes,
What?
he's no longer going to be one-sided.
Oh no.
I didn't know, like, the cube and the other cube were separate entities.
They're not. It's just a power source. Now I'm going to pump you up.
Jesus.
You see him doing squats. It is like day. Come on, Morgana.
You know what? If he's doing squats, I'm going to catch him while he's, like, mid-squat and just kind of, like, try to chop one of his legs off.
A little severe, but go for it.
Hell, I'm even putting a charge behind this.
I would hope so. You see the calves? Very important.
Man, what does cows have to do with this?
Calves.
Alright, he's gonna just hit it with his hammer.
Enough.
In the calf.
The less I say, the less he can say.
Damn it!
He blocks with the underside of his foot.
Tink. Oh no.
That is good. Come, silly man.
Alright. Rai is going to use 2 charges. There we go. And he wants to infuse his sword, his weapon, with fire and do a cool strike with it. Is that possible?
No, you have to use water now.
Okay. So,
Alright, come here, Warren.
Right.
Use your 5d6.
Hold on. Before you make this official, Ryan.
uh-huh.
Remember that a lot of the room is currently on fire.
Good. No, in that case, can I use the fire to augment my weapon without like maybe make it a little better, but not actually light it on fire?
I'll say that you still will spend your charges, but you get another die because area bonus.
That's fine.
Dude, if that's the case, Zing should always be getting an area bonus.
No,
So-
we're not debating this.
It's not a
So-
debate, it's fact.
No. Hush.
So for
No.
46,
I could also get an area
No.
bonus.
No.
so 46 plus 2.
Yes.
Alright. Okay.
He should be rolling more than 4d6 for spending 2 charges.
Okay.
Yeah, throw another dice on that.
Yeah. Just roll 1d6 real quick, and we'll add it on.
Okay.
6.
Alrighty.
So
That really helps.
So 16. 16.
Okay.
This cube is not going down without a fight.
Oh, thanks the Lord, I'm not flaming like you.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
He lifts his foot. Right? He's going to stomp on you.
Oh no.
That's what you get, little man. Does anybody here have good perception?
No one has a bonus to it.
Perception.
Okay, so no Zack eyes, then nobody knows what this symbol means.
Yeah.
Okay, go on, Earth Girl.
I know what it means, though.
Do you?
I have an idea.
What is your idea?
I'm a GM, I'm not allowed to say.
You could.
Nah, keep going.
Jeez, the Reich didn't take this long. What's wrong with wanting to be more powerful? I mean, really.
You know what? I got an idea. I still got the treasure chest full of chocolate.
I mean, you do.
I'm gonna heckin' chuck it right into his stupid mouth.
You're gonna feed him?
Gonna just shove a block of chocolate down his throat.
Yeah, heck it.
Okay. For creativity, I'll give you a bonus die for it.
Nice. Heck.
God, keep that gypsy food away from me.
God,
That's not even particularly offensive.
I know. Also, since there's fire, the chocolate's now melting again.
I wasn't gonna get that back away.
Alright, so I think we need another team attack.
I guess so.
Duh, you would.
No, we don't have wood on our team.
Oh, well, maybe that would help you.
Alright, what happens when you heat up, when you rapidly heat up ice? And he summons a block of ice, like, right next to this thing's face. And he calls out, Rye, Morgana,
Yeah.
Ye.
Molten Arrow.
Hell yeah.
How many charges do you have left?
I got 2.
Alright, so I think we should drop 2 charges.
Okay.
Hit this son of a bitch as hard as we can.
Sure.
This man's trying to use science.
What do we roll?
96.
Yeah, boy.
I don't think you can beat them.
Heck yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so,
Can we get a bonus since 2 of us rolled the same number?
no.
That's not how it works.
Give us something.
Nope.
Hey,
Now
did
roll
you not fail
damage.
those 13s.
All damage. Roll damage. Ooh.
Oh damn.
34 it is.
34.
34 it is.
So basically this thing detonates right next to its face.
Oh, God, I don't want to be the Red Skull.
When I'm done with you, you're gonna be the black and blue skull.
Thank you.
When we're done with you, you're gonna be the dead skull!
Dang.
That sounds like a
What
name of a
amuses
band.
me is that you will only live for another 80 years. Max.
Who's
And you're-
Max?
And you're gonna live for the next 3 seconds, max!
That is better than I thought.
You are literally the worst.
Yes, but catch this pain, cube squared.
Oh god. Oh, you gotta beat an 18.
Nope, I'm eating it.
Yeah, y'all are gonna eat it. Okay, so, take 14
You take
damage.
14. But as the cubes reassemble, you see energy fluctuating within him. Oh, it's like indigestion. Never eat what you burn.
Alright, I'm going to... Oh, never mind, it's Morgana's turn.
I'm going to acknowledge it's Morgana's turn.
Actually, no, Morgana was involved in that team attack, so it is Warren's.
Yeah.
So
Warren, I think there's something going on with his body.
What
Gee,
was
you
the
think-
girly man doing with the hairpin?
How do you know about that?
You know what? I'm going to use my last power point to prevent him from attacking next round.
I legit thought you were gonna say I'm gonna use my last charge to prevent him from
What?
talking for one round.
Just silence him. It's a nerf because he
Oh,
can't
okay.
be annoying anymore.
No, I'm gonna freeze all the edges of the blocks in place.
You know, I should have made that an ability. If you get offended, you take -1 die.
I'm actually not going to hit him this round. I'm just going to use my ability to prevent him from attacking next round.
Okay, so you just want to put out a burst of cold air to freeze all the blocks that have flown off him, right?
Well, they reassembled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's trying to glue you together.
So beat the 16.
Also, I have to pee. Be right back.
I'll roll for him. So, oof.
Damn, that's close.
Barely not.
The room is on fire, you stupid man.
The roof is on fire.
Okay. So, y'all said
I
that.
left the juice in the oven.
So Hitler Cube, he reassembled his cubes. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do my weapon attack, my cool strike weapon attack. My morphed ability is that for every 20 HP I lose, I gain 1 die to hit and damage, and it caps at 2.
Yep.
So,
you're
yeah, right now I'm at 1. Plus the including the +2 from the is it +2 for the cool strikes?
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. So that makes it so +3. So 3d6 +3, is that right?
Yes.
Well, if you're attacking with your weapon, it's 46 plus 3.
Oh, it's 46 +3?
Yeah, because of our new weapon rule, so...
And
might
you're
need-
passive.
Yeah, so yeah, 46 plus 3.
So remind me the rules real quick then. For the is morph 3d6 then, or is that 2d6?
It's 2d6.
2d6. With
Weapon
your
is
weapon, it's
3d6.
3d6.
Okay.
So just roll your 46.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure.
Yeah,
4d6
plus 3.
Plus
plus
3.
plus 3.
Well, in my new empire, we'll remove the slow ones like you.
Jesus.
21.
Alright, roll damage.
Yes, you're very flaming. We get it.
36.
No wonder he was locked in a freaking jungle temple all by himself.
18.
They loved me. They gave me this place to relax.
Alright, Cube Man, your turn.
Oof, my burning passion, it's heating up. He spins on his head.
What the heck? What?
Can you beat that?
Can you beat a 5?
Let's see.
Well, they all block, so they're fine.
Yeah. Okay, so after you all block, suddenly...
Let me swap over his status. There we go.
Okay, so... after they all block, suddenly, and I need to roll for this, okay? So... hold on, that's... okay, so...
What the heck?
So, I can't click on the cube. Why can't I click on the cube?
Because you're on a different layer.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Dingus.
Shut. Hush. Okay, so... suddenly... a bunch of spheres of air rain down from the sky. onto the cube, really messing him up.
That was the wind.
And...
since he got hit really hard, I'm gonna...
Wig.
wig flies off.
No, you erased his hair.
Oh. And
No, my glorious locks.
and dropping down is the Green Ranger. And she goes, "Hey guys, yeah, the Guardian got worried, so he sent me after you. I'm here."
Sup, dog?
You
Ah,
have given
glad
me
you
the
made it.
It is the cancer look.
What did you just say about her?
What did you just say about me, you little?
You have given me the cancer look. Chemo?
You're gonna die of chemo when I'm done with you.
You wanna... Shit.
So I gotta... okay, I'm gonna roll her.
Why roll it? She just moved in. That was her turn.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So,
Think-
okay, now, Morgana, what are you gonna do?
I cannot beweave this. I need a hairpiece.
Oh my god, shut the heck up! I'm going to... So... I'm gonna try to, like, tap into that thing where, like, during the late episode, just try to focus on the thing that, like, I can draw some power from.
Okay.
But since it's Morgana, I'm gonna draw it from Rage.
Okay. So,
I don't know. Flip a coin. Let's see if you get interrupted by his anti-Semitism.
yeah. Call a coin flip.
Roll your d2.
Tails. Heck.
Nope.
Rip.
You just see his image, his face floating around in your head in duplicate.
Well, can't focus. Heckin', where's that chocolate? I'm gonna try to chuck it at him again.
It's melted.
Don't care, it's still a treasure chest. You didn't melt the treasure chest.
Okay.
You're right. Your Butsy did.
That's true.
I did not start the fire. I just stoked it with the bodies.
Oh, God.
You are so bad.
That is kind of the point, no?
Heckin'.
The heckin' much.
I will also say, too, that the spears broke a few of his cubes. So.
That's okay. He's already unstable, so he's been taking fluctuating penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got an idea. So, like a golf club, I'm gonna use my axe to bat one of his cubes into his face.
Okay. Go for it.
Or get a load of Z's hot shot. See the room's on fire? Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Pun game's going well.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a weapon attack. I should have another die.
Yeah. Roll another die.
Don't one.
As long as I don't one. Yeah!
Okay, roll damage.
This hot shot. Is this what they felt?
Alright, Warren, what are you gonna do?
I literally have no power left, so all I can really do is just try to hit him.
Okay. You rush up
Well,
with
that's
your...
fine. Hit him in the face.
Yeah, you rush up with your hammer and bap him. So unless he's gotta beat a 12... Oh, roll damage.
Oh no. First the sickle, now the hammer.
Bitch!
Rai, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to slash him with my sword.
Oh lord, he's even red. Communism.
Because of the morph ability, 3d6 plus... Oh no, 46, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
46 plus 1.
Yeah.
And boop. 14.
Now do damage.
Okay.
8!
Oh
Alright.
well. Better
You
than
tried.
nothing, I guess.
Okay, so now I'm gonna dump some story on here, because now this guy is in desperation attack mode, right? So he's starting to like gyrate, and he's gonna get ready to like shoot himself off everywhere, okay?
He's also crying.
Yeah, so Tamaki then calls out, guys, I think he's gonna separate again, so in that time you guys need to make a path for me, and I'm gonna dash in for the cube.
Alright.
Sure.
thing.
And when he does separate again, I will just like start attacking individual. I'll like charge ahead of Tamaki and just start smacking the cube.
Alright.
Ugh, these Russians, once again, they will be my downfall.
So okay, Cube Man, roll your attack.
I mean, his cubes are busted. What do you expect from him?
Yeah, everyone beat a 6.
They limply shoot out of him.
Flaccid cubes.
As flaccid as they are, you two matched him.
All you can do is block. How about you, Warren?
Unfortunately, we're also feeling kind of flaccid
I
right
was
now.
about to say.
At least I'm not the only limp one. As he finally
Sorry.
tapped out of disgust.
I'm back. I'm here.
You're okay. 15, nice. Okay, so you all are doing your best, and Tamaki flies in, eyes on the King's Credentials cube, and makes a dash and grabs it, and rips it out of the possession of the Hitler cube, and she's got it now.
No, I need that. How else will I be king of the motherland?
And Tamaki just is like, yeah, not my problem, and she just like trots away.
Yes, it is. You've made me chemo.
Perish. Like,
Dang, you play her better than I do.
roll 10d6 in pain.
It's a ruptured ulcer.
Yeah. So now it's Tamaki's turn.
No, what? Morgana's got to roll damage.
Oh. Morgana roll
Just
damage.
doubled over in the corner, vomiting blood.
Okay, so
Blink.
puts him in finisher range. So now, like, he's like convulsing, right? And he's like, oh, and he's got the classic Power Ranger stance. And then Tamaki just walks over, like, twirls the spear around and just drives it through his head. Let's not be fancy this time.
But I loved you.
The feeling's not mutual.
No.
No, it's one-sided, but this will haunt you.
So now
It really won't.
So now Cube Man is dead. And even now you can still hear his voice deep in the echoing hallways. But
Well, we know who's not coming back for the season finale.
yeah, so Tamaki's like, yeah, glad I showed up. Great work, guys.
Thanks for helping. Good
Yeah,
work,
that was
team.
kind of really convenient. Wait, hang on
Got
a
the
second.
Phantom Ganon.
How did you get here?
Oh, it was actually real easy. I walked in and there was a floating stone platform in the middle of the room, and I kind of just took it down.
Huh.
Yeah.
Alright, that tracks.
So, I guess mission accomplished, guys. Good job.
Yeah, I guess so. Great work, team.
Yeah.
So how big is this cube again?
It's like the size of like a Rubik's cube.
That's cool.
All right. Warren was going to contemplate tapping it with his hammer, but considering its size, he's going to reconsider.
Okay, so it shines, two tiny legs sprout from it, and it starts saying Rubik, Rubik.
No.
And then you smash it.
It's a joke, it's fine.
And Tamaki's like, well, let's get out of here. You guys lead the way.
Alright.
Let's go.
So, you guys then, leave. And you go back the way you came. You're walking through. And then, it's like the second you guys step outside the door, right? My furnace blares.
Well, the bluegrass was burning.
That's
And then it blew
pretty-
up, and then Stan died.
That's a nice twist.
No, that's a terrible twist.
I mean the furnace part. I really got. I didn't see that coming.
The real twist is that I didn't give Hitler any fire attacks.
I know, right? So the second you guys step outside the door, Tamaki's like, so I'll just take this back for us. Yeah, no problem. And then she poofs away instantly.
Hey,
Anybody
wait a
else-
second.
What?
Hey, Guardian, can you poof us?
The Guardian does not reply.
Yeah, that wasn't Tamaki.
Darn, if
Warren
only
turns-
you asked literally anything.
Warren turns the head of his hammer around and just starts beating his head against it.
Roll your 3d6.
Roll brain damage.
Brain damage.
15. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
So, now let's transition back to the city. Alright. And so, we do another transition, and now you guys are all in the Hall of... have literally just been poofed into the Hall of Champions, and the Guardian Tamaki are there waiting.
Hey, about that cube thingy. Yeah.
Somebody impersonated Tamaki and then took it from us.
The Guardian just kind of stares, but you feel like this intensity, like, coming off him. And now this is the part where I can give control of Tamaki back over to Tom. So, Tom, you can be Tamaki again.
You what, mate?
Yeah.
There's another me? Huh?
Pretty much.
How's that work?
I don't know.
Like, you well, clearly it wasn't me, so you're like, sure it wasn't me, but like, what exactly happened? I wasn't there. Fill me in.
Another you showed up, help us fight the creature that was watching over the cube, and then took it. Said he was bringing it back to the Guardian. She was bringing it back to the Guardian. And apparently that was a lie.
Helped you fight. So, like, she was in ranger form and everything?
Like, was she in Ranger form?
Yeah, I said the Green Ranger.
Okay, yep. Yep.
That's weird. Like, Guardian, I'm the only cosmic Green Ranger, right?
And the Guardian then replies, "It seems we've learned a lot about the existence of other Rangers recently. Now I'm not so sure."
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, things happened. I had a day. So to fill you guys in on my day, you remember like a week ago when we found out there was other Power Rangers? You know, ones that weren't in the archive?
Right.
Yeah, I met them.
I'm sorry, what?
I met them. There's 3 of them. A white one, a black one, and a gray one.
While you guys are talking, in the background the Guardian is just intently staring at the viewing globe.
Yeah, I can't tell you much about the other 2, but I talked mostly with the white one, and they seem pretty reasonable. They were willing to work with me. We tried to figure out some things. So, as it turns out, there's the possibility that there is more than one Guardian, or at the very least, there's someone who can pose as the Guardian. Because White Ranger, their boss is also the Guardian, and apparently they also have their own access to the Hall of Champions. But it's not the same one as ours, because, like, they didn't show up here or anything. So... There's some sort of interdimensional shenanigans or something going on. I made sure to get contact info for the White Ranger. I didn't get a name. Hang on, She just pulls out her phone and texts real quick. Hey, buddy, what can I call you?
You can text from the whole.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no service in here, bro.
It'll send when I go back.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
I'll remember that later. Anyways, so yeah, there's some things going on. I don't know how to explain them.
The Guardian then floats over. Tell me, Tamaki, did you tell this White Ranger your name?
I didn't say my name.
And he just, like, continues to stare at you.
Well, I didn't. Okay, out of character. I am like 95% sure I never mentioned my name.
No, you didn't, but, like, but he's staring at you for a different reason.
Yeah, I figured.
Like,
Well, Zordon only put that rule in place because they were a bunch of teenagers anyway.
hush.
It's true.
So, he might know what I look like, though?
And you just hear a deep exhale from the Guardian. This is most serious, Tamaki.
In my defense, I feel as though the information we could have gained from this outweighs the risk of what I did, so
Not only
I feel justified in my action.
Not only did you convene with a possible enemy, you let them in on your identity. This is a very big crime in terms of Ranger rules.
I mean, I guess, but like at the same time,
I step in
Oh.
and I say, "Hey, listen here, Guardian."
Oh. Oh.
Okay, finally, somebody's speaking sense.
He says, Rai says,
You slap
Sure.
his shit, it's not a real rule.
I punch him in the dick now. Yeah.
Bruh.
Rai's, huh?
Just Brett.
no, I was just bruhing at you,
Oh.
not. Go on.
Rai's all like, it's true that they might be an enemy, but we don't know that for sure.
They at no point has put me in danger.
Yeah, and I think what we should probably do is maybe try to work with them if we can. If it turns out they are in fact enemies, then we'll just have to deal with it when we get to it.
And
But for the time being, I think we should try to, yeah.
and the Guardian raises his hand to like stop Rai from talking. Like it's his way of like basically being polite way of saying shut up. Like
You mean sort of like the raising your hand up to.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, like you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And he goes, "It's not my decision to make." And then he points at the aura stone on Tamaki's finger, and the green glow that it normally has starts slowly fading.
Oh no.
What the? Hey. Do I have to recharge this thing or something? Like,
You broke one of the cardinal rules of being a ranger, Tamaki. The Morphin Grid may have deemed you unworthy.
We got plenty of seasons, dude.
I had no idea that the rule of revealing my identity extended to other rangers.
There's also that.
As I said, we knew nothing about these people, and you willingly let yourself go anyway. It is an absolute rule. I'm sorry, but this is how things have been, and how they will continue to be.
This is bogus. How am I supposed to help you guys now if I don't have my ranger powers?
I'm afraid your time as the Green Ranger has come to an end.
I don't understand. Like, every other ranger that's helped us out revealed their identity to us.
And the Guardian just doesn't say anything. He just continues to look away from you, like trying to act like you're not even there, basically.
I speak up again, and I say, "Isn't there anything we can do, Guardian?"
And then the Guardian just shakes his head and goes, "I'm afraid not."
Great.
I do like that anime thing.
Warren just takes a step towards him until he's like, he walks towards him until he's standing behind him, and he says, "We're losing this war, and you just lost one of your best. I don't give a damn about
No.
the rules.
Don't get on his case.
No.
The Guardian mentioned that he does not control the Aura Stones. It is the Morphing Grid that has decided that I have broken the rules. And I'm just gonna have to deal with that, I guess.
Morphing Grid. Right.
I'd love to help you guys. I really can, but I'm just
I
a
really
normal girl
would.
without my powers.
Hey, do what we asked Keith to do. Keep an eye out for anything strange in the city. Any help is
Yes.
appreciated.
If I need you guys, I still have the app.
And even if you don't have the app, you have our contact info.
Right.
And
I'll see what I can do. I may not be a ranger anymore, but I at least still have the favor of the White Ranger.
No, hey, hold on a moment. You are a ranger. Even if you don't have the suit. No matter what this grid says.
I'd like to believe you, but I just don't know. I need some time to myself. I'm sorry, guys.
And like basically sensing your intent.
I was going to say, hey, I know you're not acknowledging me. Take me home. I'm clearly not a ranger.
Yeah. And so the Guardian then just waves his hand and Tamaki disappears from the hall.
I imagine he was doing that without facing us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick. I'm sure you've noticed.
Yeah, I have.
Like
Good
I said,
and
I'm
not
calling it
nice.
now. We're working for Nidalis.
Also, since Zinc is pretty much a lifeless, sleepless weirdo, you immediately get a text back, Zinc.
Thanks. You can call me Tamaki. I text back.
You don't use those emojis, do you?
I don't.
Okay.
At least not right now. She is sad.
I only put emojis on coffee cups.
Who's actually gonna take time to look that shit up?
Like she is basically all business right now.
Okay.
The Guardian then
Guardian,
turned. What? Yes, Warren.
send me from here.
Send you where?
Somewhere that's not here.
Well, it's convenient that you asked because we have another situation.
Great.
More parasites have shown up in the city.
Well, luckily for you, I have some anger I need to take out on something.
Good. And I hope this time you can achieve your objective. And then he like waves his hand and all three of you poof out. So
It's your fault you got robbed by an imposter. Nice guy.
All of my hate.
I mean, you might as well mouth off. What can he do to you? He's so weak he can barely teleport you.
So
Yeah, like basically while Tamaki is like grumpily walking home, she's just like filling Zinc in on the details, like not mentioning the loss of her powers, but being like, "Hey, my guardian's kind of being like extra weird." Yeah, he's more jerk than normal. Like he's not even just being mysterious; he's just being outright malicious at this point.
Did you tell him he's a dick?
I probably will if I ever see him again.
Make it a point to. It's very important.
it pleases me.
No, but it is important to look. Hate meets opposition. He wants to be a dick, you flip him the bird. Pretend I said that in Zinc terms.
So Yeah.
And then I just kind of text back. He's got nothing better to do. I'm sure he can still, like, hear my thoughts. He knows that I don't like him.
So, as Tamaki is walking along, right, she hears a familiar voice, and from a nearby alleyway, who says,
No.
"Oh, hello, Green Ranger."
Catherine Andrews?
And she,
Hello, Quinn.
yep, she's not in the mood.
That is a great reaction.
And Quinn, in his evil garb, steps out and he goes, "Why, a pretty lady walking alone at night is very dangerous."
What do you want, nerd?
Also, it looks pretty bright to me. I don't know.
"I came to offer you a deal."
Let's hear it. Can't stop you.
I can get you your powers back.
Say more words now.
And so then it transitions back to the other three Rangers who are in combat with, and again, I'm not going to set things up because this is like this is a story moment. So they're fighting these parasites, right? And Rye,
Yes.
I just chose at random. You notice that the parasites are acting like weirder than normal tonight. Like,
Intriguing.
like, yeah, they're like fighting back, but like it's like they're not even like really trying.
It's like they're not even what? Sorry.
They're not even really like even trying.
Okay.
Like they seem to just kind of be standing there until like you get close, and then they like lash at you, basically.
Gotcha.
So
That's weird.
yeah. So meanwhile, what is Morgana and Warren doing?
Bashing, smashing, crashing, and lashing out in anger.
Okay.
Morgana smash.
Yeah. So
Like, Morgana, I don't know what Morgana and how Morgana and Rye are approaching this situation, but Warren is fighting with complete and utter abandon. Like he is cleaning house.
yeah.
Morgana's heart is kind of not in this. Like, she hits hard, but like, there's no soul behind it.
Yeah.
She
That's
hits
it.
hard, but not as hard as the pain in her heart.
Warren is angry enough to hit a mother hecker with another mother hecker.
He like actually tangibly grabs the goo and beats another goo monster.
I mean, it doesn't even somehow it doesn't even it can't grab onto him when he grabs it. He just grabs it and just smacks it with another one.
Man, literally too angry to be eaten.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys are fighting, Rye, I'll let you decide, Ryan. Even though he's noticed something's off, is Rye, like, still fighting? Like, is he still, like, putting in an effort?
Do what?
Is Rye still, like, fighting, even though he's noticed, like, something's off?
He's concerned. His mind is kind of in three different directions because he's thinking about trying to focus on the task at hand.
Mhm.
He's realized this whole situation with them not being a little passive, and then he's also concerned with the Tamaki situation. So he's a little distracted right now, but he's trying to focus as best as he can.
Alright, so at one point, Rye, like, he's like, ugh, and so he notices a nearby parasite standing there, and so he, like, goes over to it to, like, fight. And then, all of a sudden, all three of you hear a voice cry out, "Please, stop!" And
Is it key?
so, do you guys stop?
I stopped.
He pauses.
Morgana stops. So,
Morgana stops.
yeah. So then Tatakai. Yeah, and so
Not you.
so then the parasite, like a piece of it, like spreads apart, and out from the goop, it is a human face is revealed, and it's a young man, and he cries out, "Please, help me!" And Rai, you immediately recognize this guy. He's the dude who actually disrespected Carter in front of you at the carnival. And
Rai just stares at him with a smile. Good.
no, and then other parasites around the area all start crying out in pain too, and they also reveal more faces of people. Other people you guys remember seeing around the Ranger Day Carnival, all crying out in pain, and they're like, "Please help us! Ah, I can't take it anymore." So, how do you guys react?
Warren's just kind of stunned for a moment.
And Morgana, I guess what would Joe do? Joe would probably be like, "What the?" like, and then a swear word, knowing him. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
cuss.
Yeah, they're all crying out in pain, and they're all like slowly grouping together. And then, as you guys are stunned looking at this, thin rays of energy pierce through the air right by you guys, piercing each of these parasites and causing them to die right on the spot.
Rai's all like, no.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
To the point that it incinerates what's left.
Yeah. And so then a couple crystals fall to the ground, and a figure swoops down and snatches them all up immediately. On a higher platform in front of you guys, the 3 Chaos Rangers stand.
Hello.
Hi.
And the Grey Ranger speaks up, "Man, you guys are slow on the upkeep."
What's that
Just-
supposed to mean?
Happened.
He's calling you stupid.
Yeah, you guys were just gonna let those parasites get away with these crystals. I mean, really lame, and you guys are supposed to be like the heroes.
How would you know that?
Yeah, Zink actually looks at him. Aren't we the heroes?
Hey man, have you watched the news lately? I'm just a terrible scumbag, apparently.
Actually, I've been getting some good press.
I
and
even made a friend recently.
Yeah, I exchanged contacts.
And then Gray just kind of shrugs, like, well, whatever. Well, toodles. And so then Gray just, like, runs off, like, the 2 crystals in hand.
Oh, he's gone.
So, and then, meanwhile, Black, she's just kind of going along with the situation. She's just kind of waiting to see what White is going to do.
Well, Zink just sits down. I mean, he already got his crystals. Like, poof, it's in his hands. I'm done.
Just sits there as White Ranger doing nothing.
Just on the edge of the whatever building they were on. Because, why not? That's what he does usually.
So then Black just kind of leans down on him. She's like, "Yeah, I got an early shift tomorrow. You can handle things here, right?"
Well, aren't we already done?
I don't know. Those guys are kind of looking with some mighty big intent toward us.
How can you tell? They have helmets on.
And then she points to the, like, speakerphone things on her helmet, and she's like, "Good ears."
Fair enough.
So-
You are an idol.
well,
Well, it's not official yet, is it?
She's trying her best.
You go do your home thing.
thanks. And then Black just runs off. Well,
You guys must be the other Rangers.
Well, there's a lot of other rangers.
Let me tell you about them.
You see, it all started back in.
It all started back in the 90s. It all started back in 1993.
No, they don't get a lecture. He doesn't know them that well.
Yeah.
A man named Haim Saban.
Oh God.
No, that's not canon to this universe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Rise all like, didn't you see their faces?
Well, I did hit them from behind, but I assume they were being eaten, yes, like everybody else.
They were from the fair.
No, they've been getting digested for a long while.
You're telling me that there's nothing... They were...
Oh, it quite
were
literally
conscious.
seeps into their souls. Yeah, Gray One, he can see that kind of stuff. I'm sure you could try to pry them apart, but I'm sure that would just rip pieces of them off, and they'd die anyway.
And Morgana then steps in and she's like, so, have you guys even attempted to help these people?
Well, he did.
Who did?
Gray. There's no reaching them, really. Once they've been infected, it's all over.
And then Morgana just kind of whispers herself, but he didn't even seem to really care.
Well, Gray doesn't.
Ah. Morgana's now, like, really annoyed on top of everything that's happened already.
Rise all like, they weren't even fighting back.
Yeah. And they were also suffering.
Made that much easier to kill them.
He doesn't say that, but
he's kind of thinking
right.
it really hard.
Well, it's an obvious fact. What do the humans call it? A mercy kill. That's it.
Humans.
Yes, humans.
And then Rise all like, who are you exactly?
I'm the White Ranger. Like, what?
He just points at himself.
You what, mate?
Is that even a question?
And then I'm like, no, I mean, like, if you're a ranger, why don't we try and help each other and be pals?
I already have someone's line ID. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tamaki kind of is a weeb. She probably would have a line account.
Yeah.
It's like, that kind of talk is actually fairly divisive from the get-go. I'm not sure where you're coming from.
I say, if our goals are the same, then we should be working together.
Well, we already tried that. Talk to your guardian about it.
I see.
And so then Zinc hears a voice in his head, specifically only him. It's of the Guardian, and he says, Zinc, you've been down there longer than you normally are. Is everything alright?
Well, no. Ever since I finished the archives, I've been spending a lot of time just hanging around buildings.
Hmm.
It was the radio tower yesterday.
Well,
And the Guardian's like, oh yeah.
And then, no, he just goes, well, just be careful. I'm trying to get down to this dimension situation you made me aware of.
Oh, well, they're over there. You can scan for that if you want.
Be careful, we still don't know what these other rangers are capable of or what their motives are.
What are you worried about? I'm made of metal.
Overconfidence will be your downfall, Zinc.
It's not a matter of confidence.
Well, may the power protect you. Call if you need me. And then his voice fades.
Well, that's a first.
And then Warren, Morgana, and Rai then all hear the Guardian in their heads. And he says, it seems you guys cleared out all the enemies. Is everything alright?
I have a few questions, Guardian.
Very well.
While you do that, Zinc's just tweeting on his harmonica.
I thought you said he was tweeting, like on Twitter.
No, that is a horrible cesspit.
Met the Power Rangers today. Red one seems like an idiot.
Red one seems what?
Red one seems like an idiot.
See?
No. We take a hardline stance against Twitter. It's a very unhealthy habit.
And then the Guardian goes, "All right, Rai, we can discuss it back at the hall."
Yes, please.
And so then Rai gets, beamed up. And
Not so much for working together.
And then Morgana just kind of stares at Zinc for a moment.
He waves.
And just kind of like, she's just so frustrated with all this crap going on. She's just like, you know what? Screw this. And she's just like, I'm going home.
I'm going home.
Yeah, she's just... so she just walks off.
Heck you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah. And what about you, Warren?
This has been too much of a day. I'm missing sleep. He turns around, he goes home.
Let's work together. Wait, you killed those people, and let's just leave.
There's a lot to process today. A lot.
Like, there's literally nothing I can do about it right now.
Yeah.
Like, I can be angry, and I can rage at the Guardian for being a shit.
Unfortunately, Tamaki's teammates are not on the same page as Tamaki.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. It's just after all of this, he was expecting a fight, and it's just like, okay, they're leaving. Whatever.
They're leaving in disgust. They'll deal with him later.
He'll be back later.
Yeah.
I'm... God damn it.
I mean, everybody goes home. Zinc pulls out a 101 book on harmonicas.
Alright, why are we fighting Zinc? Why would we fight Zinc?
Well,
Is he the Grey Ranger, the Chaos Ranger?
well, he's the white one.
Okay,
Yeah, Zach's the gray one. He's the dick.
Yeah,
The one who's all over the news.
And the Rangers have been causing commotion around town and all that. So there's that. But
okay,
It's more that he just murdered a bunch of people. He didn't think you'd take it that well.
I'm sorry, I'm going to bed.
all right,
No.
night. So Zinc, you got off scot-free. Congrats.
Well, he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but so now we'll go up to Rai in the hall. What does he have to say to the Guardian?
He's all... You've seen on the news about all the stuff those other Rangers have been doing, haven't you? Or you've at least heard about it?
Yes, I've been keeping up with the situation. Thieving around town, causing mass vandalism, terrible things.
Helping little old ladies across the street. That white one's weird.
Real outlier, that one.
Well, Black hasn't done anything wrong. She's basically invisible to the news.
Is there any reason why you wouldn't tell us about another team of Rangers?
I had no idea they existed until you did.
Are you sure?
Positively.
Oh, about the lasso of truth now. You'll have to correct my information. Was it? I might be confusing Zinc's dialogue. He said something about our Guardian doing something, or was he talking about his Guardian? Or
He was just saying the Guardian in general.
okay.
Like, both have already tried to examine the other teams.
Gotcha.
That's why he and Tamaki just settled on line.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Those two are just kind of keeping in touch in case they find out anything new, because they tried everything they could think of in the moment.
So at that point, Rai kind of realizes that Guardian probably doesn't know anything else, and even if he does, he's not going to get anything else.
You never got a straight answer from the Guardian once.
Yeah.
No.
So,
Well, we didn't either. And we had a lot of questions.
and then he says, "Alrighty, next thing. You said that it wasn't really up to you in regards to who is worthy of being a Power Ranger, but to the grid, right?
That is correct. The Aura Stones are an extension of the Morphin Grid. Whoever they deem as their proper master is the one who becomes a Ranger.
So in that case, it's not necessarily you that we have to please, but more the grid.
I suppose that is a way of looking at it, yes.
Alright. I morph out of my Ranger form, and then I walk up to one of the thingies where we've been watching all of the different seasons of the popular television series Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Trademark.
Trademark.
Walk up to the Netflix. Trademark.
I sit Indian style or crisscross or whatever you want to call it with my arms folded, and I say, play me as many of the seasons as you can.
If that is what you wish. And so then one of the gates slaps down, and it begins to play from the very beginning.
You're gonna be there for a long time.
Yeah.
A lot longer than Zinc was.
Yeah.
I gotta figure this out.
Alright,
It's not.
go on.
I was just gonna. Rai's saying to this himself, and he's all like, if we have to please the grid, I gotta find some way to do that.
So, alright, so then now we transition to Tamaki, who is being now led down a dark hallway in a completely new unknown area by Quinn, right?
Just to break the tension, she gets a text from Zinc. Your team is suspicious.
No, there's no reception here.
Oh,
No.
it would have been
Rip.
funny.
No, there's no reception here. So, and then Quinn's like trying to make small talk. He's like, yeah, I tried to get Morgana to come see my master, but she wouldn't listen to a word I said. Quite a shame, really.
She's kind of thick in the head.
Yeah, tell me about it. She's been like that since we've been kids. But I'm glad there was at
I
least
wouldn't know.
I'm glad there's at least someone out there who has some brains in their head. And he like kind of just smirks at her. So,
Generally, I pride myself on being the smart one.
Yep.
Though that Warren also has a good head on his shoulders.
maybe he would like to join.
Nah. He's got his own sense of justice. No way you're getting him.
Oh, well, if justice is what he wants, then all he needs to meet is my master. And so then Quinn stops, and you guys are in front of this big, like, intricate, like, multi-locked, high-tech gate, right? And,
Right.
and Quinn goes, step through here, and all your questions will be answered. But I warn you, there's no turning back.
I feel as though this is the only way forward. If what I was doing before, it was getting me places, but now it seems like that door is closed. So I will find my own way to gain power, and then I walk through.
Quinn nods in approval, and he just stands there, and the gate, like, undoes, like, its 17 billion locks, like, automatically, and then, like, opens up. And inside is a room that's, like, even darker. It's, like, pitch black in this room you just entered, right? And the door closes behind you, so there's no light. Until, suddenly, my furnace decides it wants to blare.
Ah, yes.
The furnace lights up the room.
Ah, yes. That's the gate to hell. Sorry, I'll have it closed immediately.
Stan, I don't want to critique your storytelling skills, but I feel like using the furnace plot twist twice is probably not a good idea, at least.
I appreciate your
Stolen
review.
Tactic.
Okay, so then a singular light pops down, and there's like this this big canister in the middle, right? And it's full of this liquid, And you can't make out who it is, but there's someone floating in it. And this person is hooked up to like a bunch of different like wires, right? And
Is that you, Garen?
and then an alarm sounds, and the liquid drains, and the canister opens up, and out from it steps a young man.
Young man.
A young man named Fern.
No, a young man who Tamaki recognizes.
Go.
And he goes, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And it is her older brother.
Oh snap.
Which one?
Choose one.
Hideki?
Yeah, it's me, Tamaki. Hi. I know I've been away for a while, but I think by now you might understand why. And he's like looking at her with like kind eyes.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, how did you get here exactly?
It's a long story. I don't want to bore you with the details. How did you get here?
Well, I discovered the existence of these, and he holds up a Chronos crystal. And he goes, "You know, if you gather enough of these, you can make a wish, and it'll come true no matter what it is."
So I've heard.
Yeah. So,
Those things have been nothing but trouble for me.
well, I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, Big Bro's here for you. So, and then he goes to like take her hand, the one that has the Aura Stone on it, right?
Right.
But as he reaches for it, like he like flinches a little, and he's like, "Ugh." And so instead, then he just kind of goes for a hug instead, and he's like, "Yeah, it'll all be fine now." And then as he's hugging her, he jams the crystal into the back of Tamaki's head.
And during that hug, before the crystal jamming, tears that were welling up in her eyes just kind of spill over as she feels the crystal just kind of enter her.
Yep.
Slam. Welcome to the family.
Pretty much, yeah. Welcome home, Tamaki. And so, with that, that is the end of episode 10 of Power Rangers Cosmic Roar.